Wait, hold on. Can y'all hear everything? I feel like that's my new intro now. Hi, y'all. Can y'all hear me? And you see, I'm at Raphael's house too, so you know what we're doing today. We're getting into his story, so I had to pull up on Raphael real quick. Thank you. But yeah, it's a Raphael day. Every time I come in here, they sleep. That is so rude. Like, you know we have a stream today, and you know it's your day, Raphael. Why are you asleep? The audience is here to see you. They ain't here to see me. Well, they're here to see me, but they're here to see you too. Like, get up. Let me wake them up.
Do you want to sit here? There's more than enough room.
All right, it's not that kind of stream, Raph. Why every time I come in here lately, they're asleep? Is everybody just exhausted? I know a lot's going on in the world and everyone's tired, but damn, come on, bro, lock in. Hello, and you're a cat.
Since you're the one who woke me up, you're gonna be the one helping me fall asleep later.
Whoa, y'all heard that? He said I'm gonna make him fall asleep later. Did that sound like a threat or a good time to y'all? I don't know.
I'm awake now. What do you need?
I need you to lock in for your portion of the story. We are going to be playing the 2 Hour Yesterdays, chapter 3, like the half of chapter 3 and chapter 4, and I guess that's Raphael's portion. We ended it halfway through chapter 3 because I guess half of chapter 3 was still Xavier's portion, so that gameplay is on YouTube. All right, here we go. Chapter 3, Drifters Replay. Let's go ahead and continue. Edge of Civilization. All right, guys, here we go. The abnormal magnetic fields in Lincoln are rapidly diminishing, and the situation's threat level has been downgraded from critical. The sword left behind by the Holy Sword of the Goddess hasn't shown any abnormalities, but we remain vigilant. Jeremiah is keeping it sealed for now. And thanks to Sullivan's intel, Xavier has begun searching for backtrackers who weren't involved in this incident. Across the universe, the oath witnessed by the Holy Sword will fall into the heart of every backtracker with starlight. Xavier?
According to the reports, Taurus recently discovered a fragment of a mysterious relief depicting a human face on Wavechaser Island. It's just off the coast of Verona.
Verona! Y'all remember Verona?
Experts from the Institute of Cultural Artifacts have concluded that
I'm so excited for this story
portion. Most likely belong to the underwater ruins that were discovered in 2034. After a decade, relics supposedly from Lemuria have resurfaced, which have sparked intense online discussions. Experts state that further verification is needed to confirm whether the fragments truly belong to Lemuria.
Speaking of which, does Lemuria actually exist? Many years have passed since the initial discovery, but the research hasn't gotten far.
Tara, I'm here to tell you that it does exist. I actually know a guy. I know a guy.
Maybe Lemuria is
a this guy
dimension. Aliens are implanting their civilization into Earth.
Who's that mumbling in the background? Is that the news?
That relief fragment looks old, though. Do aliens like that?
According to the analysis, there's a 34.3% chance it's from an alien civilization, and a 58.8% chance it's a Lemurian artifact.
Whoa. So you're saying there might be Lemurians living among us? Would they look exactly like humans?
Yeah.
From
they
an
might have purple hair.
Evolutionary and ecological standpoint, a humanoid form is the most suitable choice for the current world. But
maybe they're human during the day, and at night they transform into mermaids that soak in bathtubs.
Lemurians need seawater and deep sea pressure.
And we have confirmed that Raphael does that in the house. The discussion behind me grows increasingly off topic. I clear my throat twice and turn my chair around. Did you finish your follow-up observation reports on the magnetic field anomalies?
There were more from other areas just 2 hours ago. My data entries are endless.
Don't even mention the reports. My fragile heart can't take anymore. I need a massage for my mind, body, and spirit.
The news channel is turned off and the chatter ends. Even though I can no longer hear any discussions about Lemuria, a faint curiosity still lingers in my mind. Come to think of it, didn't Raphael say he was going to Verona a while ago? If I'm not mistaken, that was before the anomalies appeared. Is it just a coincidence? I think not! The association's Verona branch submitted a special report during the most critical moment of Lincoln's recent crisis. It was buried under the countless regional magnetic fluctuation reports and initially didn't attract any attention. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Whenever I scroll past discussions about Lemuria, I think of Raphael. He's been quiet while Lemuria faces a storm of public scrutiny. It's as if he disappeared. I looked through the missions related to Lincoln's magnetic field anomalies again. There isn't anything that requires my immediate attention. I refreshed the page and opened a detailed report about Verona once more. Okay. Alright. Whalefall City. Oh, so many messages! Okay. Whalefall City. Since Verona's offshore areas experience unstable magnetic fields, transportation between Wavechaser Island and the mainland has been suspended. I board the ferry prepared by the association and facing the sea breeze, call Raphael.
The number you dialed is busy right now.
What?
Please try again later.
Oh, come on, bro. This sounds too much like Raphael. Try again.
The call has been connected. Raphael will serve you now.
Why is he like this? Come on, Rappy Tappy. The operator needs to be fired. I started a video call, so why did you switch to a normal phone call?
The signal here is terrible, which means video calls will lag. And what if you see me looking like a hot mess? You take a picture and make fun of me.
Who was the one who started that, though? I'm just following your example.
Anyway, did something happen? Why are you calling me?
Bro, I have some important business to address. Why do I hear waves in the background?
Good question. But first, why do I hear waves on your end?
What?
I knew I couldn't hide it from you, though. I was planning to call you after you finished work. I didn't expect you to beat me to it.
Well, first of all, you hear waves in the back because I'm at your house. And you live, like, don't you live by the ocean? So you see I'm at your house. That's why you hear the waves, bro. Come home. Bro, you're at Wavechaser Island, right?
There's...
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate that.
So...
A lot of practice. Hello? You're cutting in and out. I can't hear you. Hello? Raphael's call ends abruptly. I try calling him again, but it doesn't connect.
The number you dialed is busy right now. Please
What?
try again later.
It's actually voicemail this time. Before I know it, the boat is already in the waters where the magnetic field anomalies were detected. Cell service disappears. I try opening several messaging apps only to see that the network is down. Ooh. The impact is this severe? The situation is worse than what the Verona branch reported. If the signal is completely gone, Wavechaser Island will be isolated from the outside world. And if there's an emergency... Watching the signal bars fluctuate, my brow furrows. I look at the somewhat artificial island that's visible in the distance. The wind and waves are intensifying. Oh, snap! What's about to happen?
We have arrived at Wavechaser Port. Passengers, please gather on the main deck if you wish to disembark.
In the evening, the ferry docks at Wavechaser Port. Aside from the ferry, other ships are moored. Words like Gaia Biotech are printed on them. Ooh, that's sketch. We know who they're associated with. The coastline where the relief fragment was discovered has been sealed off with protective barriers. Inside, a group of researchers wearing Gaia Biotech gear has gathered. It looks like legitimate scientific fieldwork. Gaia, Biotech. Why are Ever's people here? Yeah, why are y'all here? Ho, why is you here? As the only passenger, I disembark under the watchful eye of the crew. My colleagues stationed on the island walk toward me.
Gaia Biotech personnel sealed off the area where fragments were found. We can't investigate it for now.
Do they have a research permit?
They got it yesterday. I heard they had to negotiate with the archaeological team from the Institute of Cultural Artifacts for a while.
Vultures, huh? They start running as soon as they hear of something.
Supposedly, Ever challenged the archaeological team's findings and claimed their results were inconclusive due to the abnormal magnetic fields. And Ever possesses the most advanced protocore equipment that can be used for scientific research in any environment. So,
I circle the barrier, make my way to a section of water, and then activate my hunter's watch. The readings hover at a delicate threshold and slightly increase as I move closer to the ocean. The magnetic fluctuation's focal point isn't on the shore.
in coastal areas, anomalous situations at sea aren't uncommon. We have plenty of experience dealing with them.
Okay.
However, this one is unusual. What everyone's most worried about is whether there's a risk of triggering tsunamis and other disasters.
It's possible. Have hunters from your branch recently collected precise measurements from the sea?
Gaia Biotech closed off the relevant zone for that. They claim it's necessary for their scientific expedition preparations.
Really? Do they have that kind of authority?
It's mentioned in their permit.
I guess. The abnormal magnetic field readings are stable now. It'd be inappropriate to interfere. I'll stay behind under the pretense of risk prevention.
Okay, I'll head back and submit the report.
Alright, see ya. The Verona hunter jogs away, only to return moments later. Oh shit, what did she find that quick?
I almost forgot. Because of the magnetic field anomalies, the island's cell service has been kind of bad.
Okay, so...
If the comms channels don't work, you can find me at the port. You can also toss a bottle into the ocean or use seagulls to deliver messages.
Are you trying to be funny, Verona hunter? She leaves me with a laugh that perfectly captures the island's unique charm. I slowly raise my head to look at the seagulls circling overhead. How am I going to contact Raphael now? By seagull? I never tried it before. Well, here goes nothing. With no one around, I raise my hand and extend my index finger. I pretend to be a tree branch. 10 seconds. I was thinking I'm like, Verona's a pretty name. I was telling Serona she should name her child Verona. 10 seconds later, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, the seagulls continue to circle in the air and mock me with their harsh, grating squawks. I lost my mind. Seagulls won't land on trees. I should have pretended to be a rock. The seagull's laughter becomes loud. Not the seagulls laughing in my face. That's actually crazy. Do I have to throw a message? Throw him a message in a bottle? As I struggle, the seagulls suddenly adopt the formation and fly behind me. I watch them as they move. That's crazy. Got them laughing in my face. Raphael, you got these seagulls laughing at me and you were right there the whole time? Waves lap at my heels, the seagulls dive down, and the shadows cast by their wings sweep across his hair and eyelashes.
They delivered your message ages ago, cutie.
Okay. Raphael snaps his fingers. A perched seagull picks up something from his palm before departing. Why do they land on you when you pretend to be a tree branch?
You don't need to go that far. Just feed them. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and even the super dumb seagulls know obedience means getting food.
Bro. I act as if nothing happened and quickly walk to him. How long have you been standing there?
Ever since you decided to be a cute tree branch.
Bro. I guess. You were there the whole time?
Yup. I didn't expect the waves to deliver you so quickly. I thought I was seeing things.
If I weren't concerned that something happened to you, I'd still be in Lincoln with mountains of work.
what could possibly happen to me? I doubt the locals would kidnap me and, lock me in a dark room until I finish 100 paintings.
I'm quiet for several seconds, then I turn around and pretend to leave. Since you're fine, I'm going back to work.
Hey, wait.
Oh, no, I'm leaving. Because you playing in my face, bro. The seagull food falls into the ground as Raphael grabs my backpack strap. My departure fails, and I take 2 steps back. I end up being closer to him.
It's getting dark. What work do you have to do?
Oh my god. I need to mess with Gaia Biotech or sneak past their barriers. That sort of thing. I'm extremely busy. Seagulls gather at our feet to eat. Raphael remains silent for a long time in the noisy sea wind. His expression gradually becomes serious. Oh shit, what's happening? He does look a little serious. I'm a little scared. Get a picture of it though, he look cute.
Ever won't let anyone in.
Hey Inu, thank you. You know I had to wear Raphael's cardigan since we're playing his story branch. Thank you so much. And hello Tiffany. Welcome in. Oh, you sound certain. It's almost like you have some insider information.
The relief fragment isn't from this seabed. It belongs to Whalefall City.
Oh shit, we're getting serious, y'all. Let me lock in. Whalefall City? Whalefall. Its relationship with Lemuria must be extraordinary. Is it related to those Lemurian ruins that were discovered in 2034?
That was Whalefall Acropolis. Although we used to live there, it's not a royal capital. After all these years, this is the first time Lemurians have discovered artifacts from it.
There was nothing for who knows how long, and then it was discovered. You weren't aware of Whalefall City being hidden in the seabed?
For Lemurians, the ocean holds no secrets. And there's no sea on this planet that bears a trace of Whalefall City. Legend says it was torn away from Lemuria one day. It vanished from our world.
You're saying Whalefall City doesn't exist in the dimension we're in right now?
More or less.
Okay.
When the relief fragments appeared, the Lemurians in Verona checked the seabed. There was a small section of structures belonging to an unknown civilization emerging from the seabed, but they couldn't approach it.
Raphael crouches down and shakes the food out the box so the seagulls have an easier time eating.
Gaia Biotech has been here for 3 days. They've run themselves ragged trying to get into Whalefall City. Of course, they always come back empty-handed.
Yep, and that's because of you,
To
right?
enter Whalefall City, you need to use more mysterious, ancient, devout methods.
The seagulls tear apart the empty food box. After a burst of chaotic flapping, they leave. It sounds like you know how to get into Whalefall City.
I'm still unsure about it, but I believe it won't reject its actual citizens.
The full moon rises and the tide has arrived at some point. The waves soak our calves. The coolness reaches the soles of my feet and spreads throughout my body. I want to keep thinking, yet I can't help but shiver. Raphael's hand quickly slides to my wrist, and he leads me to the shore.
It's almost time. Do you want to attend a ceremony with me?
Sure. Okay, with the tones shift. Now?
Yes, now.
Okay. Raphael brings me to the car beside the road, opens the passenger door, and places his hand against it. He tilts his head as if to invite me in.
It's a remarkable ceremony in various myths, and maybe it's perfect for the legendary Whalefall City.
Okay. All right. The tone switch shift was crazy. All right. A seaside garage, dirty. I don't know how to say that. We drive along the winding coastal road and traverse most of the Wavechaser Island before stopping in front of the cliff in the southeastern region. Waves release thunderous roars as they crash against the rocks. The moon is perched high in the sky, and the seawater at the bottom of the cliff shimmers with the light. A reserved older man is waiting for us at the cliff's edge. He looks familiar. I've seen him before.
Is the Seamoon ceremony ready?
Yes. We're just waiting
like
for you.
Dirt and it's oh, okay. Dredge. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. After responding to Raphael, he turns to me and holds out his hand to express friendliness.
I'm Raphael's butler.
Oh!
We met at the antique shop.
Oh! I remember him. An antique shop? I shake his hand. Yeah, did we encounter him? Dirge? Oh, Dirge. Hello, Joy. Okay. What card was it when we were in the antique shop? I remember him. Was it the cat card? No, it was the Catch-22 card. I remember him, though. Okay, I shake his hand, and the scene before me overlaps with an image from my memory. This was the same hand that gave me change when I visited an antique shop. Raphael and I traveled to a peninsula during that trip in the summer, and I wandered into an antique shop. Yeah, I think it was one of the spicy cards. Yeah, okay. So maybe it was Nightly Rendezvous? I don't know. I thought it was an ordinary store, but the owner was actually Raphael's butler? Wow.
My
What a
apologies.
twist.
I wasn't able to reveal my true identity during our first meeting. But please believe me when I say that I and many other Lemurians are genuinely delighted to meet you.
So he's Lemurian too? I'm about to say it's okay when Raphael cuts into our conversation.
He's saying he doesn't need to keep secrets now, so he can welcome you properly.
Oh!
I run an antique-themed bed and breakfast on the island. The scenery is lovely and the food is good. Why don't you stay there tonight?
Okay, I'm trying to go. Following the old butler, we go down the path and reach the coast. A group of Lemurian wearing pristine white clothes has gathered by the sea. They're adding decorations to a boat-shaped object. It's made of seashells and anchored to the beach with ropes, woven from seaweed. It rises and falls with the waves. This is the first time I've witnessed the Seamoon ceremony.
Maybe you've already heard a legend or two about it.
How you know what I heard?
However, today's ceremony is different.
I don't like how you said that. That sounded kind of suspicious. Why? I don't like how you said that. Following his tender gaze, you know, guys. Okay, Raphael just has something about him that scares me. So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, okay, can I fully trust Raphael? I don't know. Following his tender gaze, I see a Lemurian lying down in the boat. She's surrounded by vibrant bouquets of flowers. Who is that? It's not possible to know how old she is. I can only see how the soft moonlight reveals the gentle traces of time on her face. They're visible, yet not deeply etched. Yeah, he's a little scary. Because you don't, like, you gotta watch out for people like him. What should I call her? The deceased? She isn't dead. A participant? That's not right either.
Yes, she's the focus of today's ceremony.
Oh, hello, Terrell. That's good to hear. And welcome in.
She'd like it if we called her Aunt Coralia.
Aunt Coralia is smiling.
She's looking forward to this.
I turn to look into Raphael's gentle eyes.
The Seamoon ceremony guides each Lemurian back to the ocean, back to their homeland. Having shed their physical bodies, those souls will journey to Lemuria's true resting place, Whalefall City.
That explains why the people here don't seem to be sad or grieving. They aren't afraid of death.
Not all deaths are the same.
Soft chanting rises from the crowd and is quickly drowned out by the howling sea wind until it's barely audible. Is that the girl, the lady? But the pearls and seashells adorning the boat hear it. They silently emit a soft glow.
With the songs of their people and the ritual's power, the deceased melts into the sea, and life takes on a new form. But if they die on land, their life force remains trapped within their fragile remains.
Oh, it's that one song. I don't like that they're playing these at the same time, though. That's so distracting.
Being unable to return to the sea is painful for Lemurians.
Shit, I feel like I'm getting entranced right now. No wonder Raphael had to retrieve those remains from Raymond's villa. Ooh. Forced to be away from her home while alive and unable to rest in peace after death, she must have felt desperate. Do all deceased Lemurians eventually reunite in Whalefall City? My words slip out without thinking. I soon realize I'm sharing Aunt Corelia's anticipation.
Maybe. Assuming they can find the way back to Whalefall City.
But isn't Whalefall City...
The moon has reached its apex.
Follow me.
I don't know, this is spooking me out a little bit. I'll grab your hand though. Raphael leads me by the hand and we reach the shoreline. Then he walks to the boat's bow. He raises his hand that holds a bouquet. A gentle flame is ignited in the night's darkness. Enveloped in fire, the flower bud rustles and trembles. Their wave-like petals unfurl one after another. Why he look like that? The ethereal melodious singing rises and spreads with flames. Harmonies merge to create a call and a response with the waves. The Lemurians slowly step forward. They take the flowers aglow with sparks from the boat and hold them as if they scooped up seawater. Okay. Following Raphael's gesture, I approach and receive a handful of vibrant flower petals from him. As the singing reaches its peak, the waves surge. The quietly moored seashell's boat gently sways as it drifts away from the shore.
This is the final step of the ceremony.
My hand. He supports my hand. As dark blue specks of light rise from the flower petals, they converge into a watery orb of light.
When the blessings of our people connect with the ocean's will, Whalefall City opens its path to the children of the sea. May the wave letter guide her.
May the wave letter guide her to find rest in Whalefall City. May she be reborn in a wave's embrace.
The orbs of light from the flowers pulse with the rippling waves. They transform into fish that swim around the boat as it drifts towards the sea. The waves carry the petals as they collide and gather. On the dark seawater surface, they converge to form a bright, gentle path. Watching the seashell boat as it floats away, Raphael returns to my side. He answers the questions I asked before the interrogation.
The last person who saw Whalefall City died over 1,000 years ago. And as I said before,
You love seeing them leave these
Lemurians aren't
people,
certain
yeah.
if they can return.
Despite that, people still believe in the Seamoon ceremony's legend?
It's been lost for centuries, but Whalefall City is where every Lemurian heart yearns to be. It's the place where our souls ultimately rest. Over countless years, this yearning gradually transformed into a comfort as intangible as a dream. So, today's ceremony is different.
Since Whalefall City appeared, can Aunt Corlia's soul really return?
That was her final gift to us, and it's her dying wish. There was still some time before her Seamoon ceremony would be officially held, but she couldn't wait any longer. She wanted to test whether the path back to Whalefall City still existed.
The scent of petals lingers around Raphael, and the sea breeze has tousled his hair and concealed the flickering emotion in his eyes. The singing hasn't ceased. Lemurians' chants ripple like fragile waves and stir the moonlight reflected on the water.
Should she return, the wave letter will bear her echo home.
Hello, Cassie. Will the boat reach Whalefall City? I close my eyes and etch the sound of the surging tides deep within my heart. Oh, the hell? Okay. The way the music just suddenly stopped scared me for a second. I'm like, what's about to happen? Wow. He genuinely cares so much about every Lemurian. He don't play about his people. As he shouldn't. As he shouldn't. The distant sound of the waves lingering in my dreams long after I've fallen asleep that night. Where we at? The next morning, I meet up with Raphael in the antique-themed bed and breakfast restaurant. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, you had a long night? Raphael looks like he didn't sleep well. His yawning is like a fish blowing bubbles. Musicians are playing classical music in the lush courtyard as servers in the restaurant restock seafood and fresh produce. Children are collecting seashells on the beach, and surfers rest or practice in small groups while carrying their boards along the sand. The turmoil of the outside world doesn't seem to affect life here. On Wavechaser Island, there's only harmony, freedom, and flowing vitality.
This restaurant has been part of the bed and breakfast for years, you know. On Wavechaser Island's restaurant list, it's in the top 3. You should try more of their dishes.
The waiter hands me the menu, and as I flip through it, I reveal a knowing smile. I figured it'd all be seafood.
The front pages are just standard dishes. If you want to try the specialties, you need to go to the back.
He is gorgeous, and I love this outfit on him. Actually, let me move back so we can fully embrace this beautiful outfit. Freshly caught crab? What kind of dish is that?
Do you see the beach down there? As soon as you place your order, they'll send someone to the beach to dig for crabs, which are caught and prepared on the spot.
That's pretty cool. There's actually a place like this that my mom wants me to go to in, what's it called? Portland, Maine. There's this restaurant, and they take you, no, it's like a hotel, but it's connected to a restaurant. They take you out in the ocean, catch the crab and the fish, and then they cook it on the spot. So I definitely want to try that. They're very dedicated. I think I'll stick with something more ordinary. It'd be a little polite to disturb crabs early in the morning. Raphael gives me a sly glance, flips to the last page of the menu, and points to the Lincoln Gazy pie. What the hell is that? It's a pie with dried fish, and their heads are sticking up at 45-degree angles. The eyes are seemingly staring back at me from the menu. Creepy.
I heard my old butler left quite the impression when he first tried this dish.
Yeah, it does sound cool, right? We gotta check the place out someday. Was it good or bad? I gotta find out what it was called.
You'll find out soon enough.
I would have ordered if I were you.
What else, Aiden? A small head pops up by the window to give me a mysterious warning.
I had 8 nightmares the night after I ate that.
Look how adorable! Look at little Aiden! Aiden?
We should order one. Then you won't eat the other dishes we ordered.
Why does he look so annoyed? I don't know why I never thought that Raph would be a seafood boiled fiend. You know what? For the longest time, I thought he would be against eating seafood because, you know, I thought he would be like a vegetarian or something, but he loves seafood, which is surprising to me considering, you know? Okay, am I right? The boy shyly sticks out his tongue before walking through the main entrance. It's the circle of life. You're right. Hey, KO. Children also attended the Seamoon ceremony, but I didn't pay too much attention to them last night. Only now do I notice how Aiden has gotten taller. Out of all the Lemurians Raphael has introduced me to, Aiden holds the most special place in my heart. His father is a Lemurian, and his mother is human, and Aiden himself is half Lemurian who isn't very good at singing. Now, why we had to say that? I mean, we ain't say it out loud, but it's kind of mean.
Raphael, miss, can I join you today?
That was crazy. That was a little mean. I ain't gonna lie.
I promise I won't disturb you while you're doing important stuff. I'll be on my best behavior.
Raphael and I exchange a glance, our smiles reaching our eyes, but we pretend to look reluctant.
After breakfast, the Miss and I are heading out. We might encounter some danger.
Yeah, Aiden, I don't know if you want any parts of that.
I won't be too close when I follow you. And if there's danger, I'll run away. This is the perfect chance for me to go outside. If I just sit around and do nothing, I might get too anxious and struggle to breathe.
Huh? Aiden, are you in trouble? For a moment, the words Gaia research team flashed through my mind. I straightened my posture. Ooh. So is Aiden like MC and Raphael's fetal collab preview? Tippy, please. But yeah, you know what? Now that you think about it, I guess so.
Not exactly. Everyone else is waiting for a response from the Seamoon ceremony, and I know the wave letter will only arrive when it gets dark and the tide comes in, but I can't sit still.
Yeah, fetal collab is insane. The young boy hasn't experienced much of life's hardships yet. Only a faint, indescribable unease lingers in his eyes. I send Raphael a questioning glance. I'm not sure what his plans are for today, or if he'd be willing to accommodate the boy's request. The aroma of food arrives with the server. Raphael places the seafood palette in front of me and slides his cream soup over to Aiden.
I'll give you the time it takes to finish this bowl. So, I suggest you really think about whether or not you want to be our tag-along for your vacation.
Huh? Huh? Ah! Whoa. What did you just do to the boy? What you did to the boy? Unsure of which path to take, two grown-ups head out with a child and stand at the intersection.
Didn't you guys have something important to do?
Yeah, doesn't the sea god have something important to do?
You're right. And doesn't Miss Hunter have something important to do?
Alright, why are we playing this game right now? Come on, y'all. I can't help but feel a little deflated. I'm here as external support from the association's headquarters. I'm supposed to help the Verona branch analyze abnormal magnetic fields. But Gaia Biotech has sealed off the area under the pretext of a scientific expedition. Unless the readings go beyond the safety threshold, hunters aren't allowed to intervene freely.
So you can only wait and see.
Yeah, basically. It's a little frustrating, but yeah, that's the current situation. What about you? With a massive Whalefall City on your doorstep, aren't you thinking about a lot of things?
Yes, but my circumstances are the same as yours.
Okay. You're also waiting to see what happens? Why?
Gaia.
Of course. Who else would it be? Aiden tilts his head up. He looks left and right as he admits Raphael by putting his hands in his pockets. Then he speaks in an attempt to be cool.
If you think about it, you two have the same target. Doesn't that mean you have the same goal?
You might be onto something, Aiden. You might be onto something.
You're a smart cookie.
Raphael gently pats the back of Aiden's head and leads us away from the busy streets. We head to the coastline.
Hunters can't freely interfere with Gaia's scientific expedition. That's basically a rule in human society. But a Lemurian wanting to return to the sea certainly doesn't need anyone's permission. What do you think?
In the morning light, Raphael stands with his back to Aiden and winks at me. A fleeting glint of mischief crosses his face. If you ask me, since the abnormal magnetic field is connected to Whalefall City, we should pursue the heart of the matter instead of investigating phenomenon on the surface. As a hunter, I can accept having my actions restricted and being forced to take a vacation. But as an ally to Lemurians, I should help when it comes to important matters like finding a lost capital city, right?
Among the 3 people here, all 3 are clever.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
It's grown-up business. I'm not telling you.
Ooh. Our knowing laughter floats away with the sea breeze. Seagulls flying at low altitude respond with oh shit. That's another big word for elbow. How do you pronounce that? Raucous cries? Roaches. Roaches. Rashas. Okay, thank you. Okay. The mist from about shit, not my iPad having a brain fire. Okay. The mist from the fountain refracts to create a faint rainbow. Tourists pause and take pictures. But the column-shaped sculpture in the center has a strange protrusion on one corner. The intricate patterns and bizarre shapes disrupt the fountain's harmony. That's
not something from the island.
There's a faint magnetic fluctuation. In abnormal magnetic fields, objects partially materialize and overlap with the original sculpture. It seems the underwater magnetic field doesn't affect Wavechaser Island, but very few people have noticed it. On the other side of the fountain, someone has dragged over... The hell? Y'all hear them? Dragged over a ladder and sits at its top. They're carefully examining the protrusion with a carving tool.
This could be an opportunity to push past the sculpture's originally conservative style.
Yes. The sculptor uses a scraper tool with modeling clay to fill in the sharp edges of the sculpture. He gestures in the air to visualize the work and is about to make the first cut.
It's better to preserve some of those sharp angles.
Oh? Ha! It's you! I was wondering who else on this island could have eyes sharper than mine.
Raphael knows everybody. The sculptor, immense in his art, finishes his greeting to Raphael before his gaze falls on me. He slightly raises his eyebrow.
Our minds are always in an artistic perspective. It's boring and not surprising. Raphael, don't you think?
Unconventional art needs non-artistic advice?
Exactly.
What kind of advice? City beautification or environmental considerations? I thought someone like you would be angry upon seeing this obliteration of art.
Obliteration is one of many tools when it comes to art.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I know! You need to balance order and obliteration.
Oh, okay. Without bothering with pleasantries, he's already tracing lines in the clay. The crowd of onlookers disperses while Raphael's focused gaze remains unchanged. He speaks as though he's in the middle of an inquiry and a casual conversation.
You see it, right? That's a tentacle from Whalefall City.
Whether it is or isn't doesn't matter to the art. I made the choice to devote my life to pursuing the limitations of art. I believed that finding Lemuria's lost treasures would lead me to the end.
I know, I play too much.
But over the years, I realized how narrow-minded I was. As long as the world continues to turn, life will never cease to exist. And so long as life exists, art won't have an end. Order is a temporary framework. Breaking it forms the underlying essence of life's perpetual renewal. It's like...
Lemurian's fate, to wander for all eternity.
The freest fish in the sea can't stop swimming.
Thrill singing comes from some unknown corner. It pulsates with ceaseless joy, like a heartbeat beneath the island's tranquility.
Let's go. If we stay any longer, he'll think our breathing is annoying.
When Raphael pulls me around a corner, I finally look away from the statue.
The sculpture looks disheveled, but his thoughts are surprisingly profound. He's like my grandfather. Raphael, do you have a last wish?
Yeah, do you? Oh, we fighting. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, Xavier, you gotta go. It's not your time anymore. I'm sorry, bro. Which raft should we fight with, y'all? Let's do the god of the sea, Lemurian version. All right, let's go like that. We about to beat this in like 10 seconds. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Go.
The storm shall crush impudence.
Yes, let's go.
These waters will be your final resting place.
We're about to beat them in 10 seconds, y'all.
Spot its weakness? It's almost over. The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Yeah, y'all don't want these problems. Y'all don't want these problems.
The power of fire.
Y'all don't want these problems.
Stay alert. You were too close to it. The waves know of true slaughter.
Yes, they do. Come on.
Keep your distance from it.
Nope. I want all the smoke. All the smoke.
Oh, good. The sound of death.
Oh, there. See? Y'all see what I'm saying? This man said, ooh, good. The sound of death.
Not even a challenge.
Y'all see what I be saying about him? This man crazy. Oh, we gotta fight again. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get some weaker cards because I want the fight to last a little longer. So let's go down here. Let's go down here. Let's do this. Let's do that. yes, the sound of death. That's a Raphael you can get behind. All right, here we
The
go.
storm shall crush impudence.
Here it comes.
Let's do this.
Oh shit! Y'all see him with the Beyblades on his arm?
Yeah, I hear you.
What kind of
Good
wonder
job.
is that?
I'm getting the hang of this.
Struggling is futile.
Damn, we still
It's
whipping
almost
their ass.
over. Don't let it get
With
away.
the weak cards.
You were too close to it. Stay alert.
I at least want to do my finishing attack. Yeah, fuck him up, Raphael. Get him. You better float in the sky.
I was just warming
Wait.
up.
Yeah, get him. Leave me alone. I'm letting my man
Struggling
handle
is
it.
futile.
Yeah, get him. Yeah, get him.
Back up.
Get
Let's
him.
see what trick it has up its sleeve.
Yeah, alright. Alright, y'all, we're going out with a bang. Here we go. Alright, you want some?
The tide's
Come
judgment.
get some.
Shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
From the ocean's depths.
Where someone calls out my name forevermore.
Oh, this is all too
Ooh, let's
Not even a
go.
challenge.
Going out with a bang. Yeah, y'all saw the shit on his arm. Yeah, damn, we got another one. All right, y'all. Let's do a different version of Raphael. What should we do? What we fighting with? Let's fight with Should we fight with God of Titties? A God of Tides? Oh, there we go. See, KO, we like this. We like this, KO. God of Titties. There we go. And I got the alternate outfit now, so let's go. You lit. All right, here we go.
Stay close to me, my devout follower.
I like how he be floating. Levitating. Oh shit, we're fighting a snow crab.
It's not over yet. Let's end this.
Let's move. I'll show you.
You were too close to it.
I need your help.
Your wish is my command.
Back up. Oh.
A gift from the ocean.
Oh, we about to. Oh yeah, he's done for. He's done for. He is so done.
Keep your distance from it.
He is done for.
Ouch! My hands.
Boy, if you don't.
Did you spot its weakness?
It's not over yet. Let's end this.
Here's
All
your
right,
chance.
rest in peace, snow crab. Get ready
Go
for the
back to
seafood
the pit you came
boil.
from.
Get ready for the seafood boil.
Now.
Don't fall behind.
Yeah, come in my pot.
Now.
I got the obey ready.
It couldn't even be considered an opponent.
Gonna
Let's go
turn you into a
home.
crabby patty.
Hope it'll be this easy next time.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Yes. Oh, are they doing another GOT rerun? Are they're gonna rerun that again? All right, y'all. Time to lock back in. Next chapter. Ooh. This is the last chapter, y'all. Oh, this looks a little serious. You know, this is kind of the end of the main story journey when you think about it. All right, let's go. The three of us stop in our tracks, and I return toward Raphael. Huh? When did you write a bucket list? Bewildered, Raphael slowly faces Aiden in the same way I turn toward him.
When did I write a bucket list?
I was just curious.
He pulls his hand out of his pocket and begins counting on his fingers.
My grandfather wrote a bucket list. The sculpture and Aunt Coralia also had things they wanted to do before they passed away.
Aww. He raises his hand and shows 3 fingers to Raphael.
I was wondering if you might have similar thoughts. But I don't think the sea god can really die.
Listening to these far-fetched speculations, Raphael's confusion gradually disappears. He crouches down to Aiden's eye level and raises the boy's fourth finger. Why the fourth? Oh, okay. I'm like,
If I had a bucket list, it'd be to bring the Lemurians back to Whalefall City.
That doesn't count because it's the sea god's wish. And it's boring.
Damn, kid!
I want to know your wish.
I mean, he is the sea god, right? Raphael softly chuckles as he stands. His hands gently touches Aiden's head.
If the old butler finds out I've told you inappropriate things again, will you accept being scolded in my place?
I've grown up. I can hear things children aren't supposed to know.
Maybe it's in their blood. Maybe that sassiness is in their blood, KO. They're for sure related.
Really? You're only a little taller than my waist.
That's low-key his mini-me.
It still counts.
Aiden stands on his tiptoes and pushes Raphael's hand up. He's trying to make himself appear taller. Oh, he's so adorable. Raphael pushes him back down. But I catch a glimpse of something hidden behind his smile. The wish he doesn't want to say. Is it revenge? That's definitely what it is.
You be the judge. Have I grown up or not?
I snap back to reality, then I walk over to pat Aiden's head. You've grown taller. What about your homework? Now make it feel like big bro. You got taller, bro. Yeah. You're definitely taller, but Raphael keeps pressing down on your head like that. You might stop growing.
Ah, no, I still need to get taller.
Aiden runs away with his hands over his head. He's afraid of taking another decisive strike from these mean adults. Oh my god, he's adorable. At the bottom of the slope lies the sparkling sea. Raphael and I stand together and watch Aiden's shadow as he moves. A kid who's quick on his feet can escape heavy topics, but adults can no longer do such a thing.
Thanks for the save. It was pretty effective.
Raphael stretches his stiff body and lets out a languid yawn. You've hidden things from him twice today. A child's unsatisfied curiosity can be difficult to deal with. When Aiden grows up, you'll have to answer all his questions, and you can't forget the accumulated interest.
Excuse me? That's a thing?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's a compensation for giving him childhood trauma.
You know, I feel like you're the one who did that. Just saying.
I hold my hand out to him. I only did it to bail you out. You also owe me. Raphael dutifully takes my hand and presses his palm against mine.
Here you go. I'm at your service.
That part of the sea gonna be reopened.
Frustrated surfer.
I already whacked my surfboard 3 times. I might as well put it in storage at this point.
Oh shoot.
All those tourists who wanted surfing lessons canceled their appointments. I need to cut back on expenses this month.
Still grumbling, the surfers walk away. Raphael pauses and watches their retreating figures. Ever is already affecting the lives of ordinary people on Wavechaser Island.
They don't care about Lemurians, let alone ordinary people. This works out for me, though. It saves me the trouble of hunting them down one by one.
I gaze at his profile in the sunlight. His expression is anything but bright.
Why are you looking at me like that? You already figured out my plans.
Aside from finding a way to enter Whalefall City, You're planning to do something about those Gaia Biotech people, right? Whenever you have that look, I know you're going to give me a heart attack.
Do I always scare you? I see I've been ungentlemanly. I'll definitely take the time to reflect.
Yes, you do.
Whalefall City's emergence has caused quite a stir within Ever. It's gonna attract a lot of people who want a piece of it. Those who entered Whalefall Acropolis back then made enormous profits and got a taste of the rewards. They definitely won't miss this opportunity. I'm just acting as a catalyst and helping this predictable cycle of cause and effect reach its conclusion faster.
Revenge is a goal for Raphael. Revenge is a goal Raphael has never wavered from. It's seemingly the backbone of his very existence, yeah. And that's exactly why I'm afraid of him. Like, nothing wrong with it, but he's a little ruthless. Hello, Lavender. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's a little upset. But revenge must eventually end. I've never really thought about this question. Once everything is over, what will Raphael do? If his revenge ends with this, then that's good, yet ending this conflict and recovering Whalefall City seems like the perfect opportunity to lead the Lemurians back to their royal capital. Will Raphael and the other Lemurians leave? My tangled thoughts are a jumbled mess, and my pace unconsciously slows. I start to fall behind Raphael.
Why the long face?
Oh my god, it's delaying. I don't know when he turned around, but now he's looking into my eyes. Will you return to the sea? I'll lose my job. Man, fuck that job. Will you return to the sea? I'm wondering if you and the Lemurians I know will return to the ocean's depths. All of you swim incredibly fast, so coming ashore for visits shouldn't be too difficult. But it still feels a little...
What if I can never return to the surface again?
Okay, let me fix that. Countless words spin at the tip of my tongue, and they compete to represent my feelings. However, none of them are adequate enough. I open my mouth, but no sound comes out. Only a single simple thought echoes through my mind. I can't bear to lose you.
You're thinking further ahead than me, cutie. Some of my people that Ever took are still missing. How can I leave?
I look up to see his gentle smile that's like the sun. I sense an urgent need for a more definitive answer. Then I can work as your bodyguard until the end of the world?
Who knows how long Earth will last?
Yikes.
Let's extend it a bit more. Like, until the universe dies.
Okay. Better chances there. No one knows when the universe began or when it will end. Since our lives will never be as long as the universe, that's basically forever.
Until this endless journey reaches a conclusion, I won't leave this place.
From where he stands, the wind carries a refreshing scent toward me. The sea breeze is gentle. Surprisingly, it can carry away my worries. Who that? As our conversation between adults ends, Aiden happens to run up the slope. His footsteps are unusually frantic.
There are people at the port!
Oh, snap. He retreats behind us, his shoulders trembling violently. I crouch down and pat his back. Take your time. Who are the people that just arrived?
They're wearing the same clothes as the Gaia Biotech researchers who sealed off the...
Ooh, Raphael about to lock in. Ooh, Raphael about to lock in. Let's go. Raphael's phone rings. After he answers the call, I can faintly hear the old butler's voice.
Ever has sent a new team with support personnel.
Ooh,
They're
Raphael is
already
ready.
in Verona.
He was like, I've been waiting for this moment. Ooh, look at his face! He scares me, but I like when he's like this.
Understood.
Oh, Raphael is right. I've been waiting for this. Raphael lowers his phone and the smile on his face vanishes.
This deadly temptation really is irresistible. Someone couldn't wait any longer.
Ooh, R.I.P. to them. R.I.P. to them. Alright, Wave Letter Echo. You love the dark vengeful Raphael. Same. I mean, he scares me, but I fuck with it, okay? Raphael's about to put on his Lemurian black Air Forces. I am screaming. A large research vessel is near the port. Due to the insufficient water depths at the harbor, the ship cannot dock at the shore. The Gaia Biotech personnel are methodically coming ashore via assault boots. They arrive on land one after another. I sit with Raphael at the open air cafe by the coast. We quietly monitor the movements of the new team. Ooh, I'm so hyped.
They're moving.
Okay. I follow Raphael out of the cafe and we quickly tell the group. Do you know where they're headed?
Central Square.
Okay. The Gaia Biotech team, as if following a voice navigation system, turns the street corner and takes the road leading to Central Square. Can you do fortune telling too? Your accuracy is impressive.
If you put yourself in their shoes, it's easy to guess where they're going. Criminals like to repeatedly visit the crime scenes, and people who have succeeded once want to replicate their success. Central Square was modeled after the plaza in Whalefall Acropolis. They'll definitely reminisce about their glory days.
Okay, he's scaring me a little bit. Woo, this is Tamino Rap right here. Raphael's prediction comes true. The Gaia Biotech team doesn't take any detours and heads to Central Square. Performers specializing in folk music play an unfamiliar song. The Gaia Biotech researchers stop in front of the band and join the other spectators in watching the show.
Fish infected by parasites usually don't look any different from the rest of the school. But when predators appear, parasitized fish are oblivious to the danger and will take risks. Meanwhile, the uninfected fish flee. In that moment, they believe they can defeat their predators. Let's see who's lucky enough to have the privilege of entering Whalefall City.
Ooh, don't fuck with him. Ooh, where you going? I'm scared for whoever he approaching. As the melodious music reaches its finale, Raphael signals for me to stay put. Then he quickly moves behind a statue across the square and partially reveals himself. One of the band members makes eye contact with Raphael. With the crowd separating them, Raphael nods and the musician frowns before leaving. The next song begins. The audience pays little to no attention to the unremarkable band member who left midway through the performance. Except for the 3 Gaia Biotech researchers. Directly behind them, I could see the 3 silently exchanging signals with their eyes. Then they break away and head toward Raphael's position. The fish is fishing? Interesting. Up ahead, Raphael and the band members flicker in and out of view. They're about to disappear outside the square. When the 3 researchers quicken their pace, I silently speed up to follow them. At the base of the courtyard wall, adorned with seashells, the 3 Gaia Biotech researchers are furtively listening for any sounds on the other side. Their faces contort with shifty, rat-like expressions. Shortly after, they leave the alley with those same expressions. They pass under the second-floor building where I'm hiding.
No doubt about it. That's Whalefall City.
Just as they're about to enter, we should also...
Oh, we about to... Ooh! We about to ambush them!
We're lucky to get what we want without any effort.
They make no attempt to hide their greed, and a disgusting chill runs down my spine. Then I sensed someone looking at me, and I raised my head. Raphael is waving at me from the base of the nearby courtyard wall. I quickly climb down and dart to his side.
I knew you couldn't stay out of it. Now you're an observer watching the observers.
They were acting suspicious. My professional intuition was triggered the moment I saw them. I overheard their conversation. They're trying to enter Whalefall City.
I'm not surprised. They know I'm special, and they have speculations about my connection to Lemurians. But that's not enough to confirm anything. I let out some information about us knowing how to enter Whalefall City. I also included a tidbit about its treasures and its power surpassing Whalefall Acropolis. Only those who were involved in destroying Whalefall Acropolis would understand what I'm referring to.
Ooh, don't mess with him. He observes the alley where the group has disappeared to, his cold gaze revealing unwavering determination. Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all can still hear the game, because usually when it does that, it cuts the sound off. Memories stir and his voice trails off. After being lost in thought for a moment, his gaze refocuses.
I escaped by sheer chance, but I never saw the invader's face. For years, I hunted for clues. It was the only choice I had. And in time, I fished them out one by one.
Okay. Okay, there is a little lag. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this.
They were particularly well hidden. If Whalefall City's allure wasn't so powerful, we wouldn't have been able to force them to surface.
The trap has been set, and they haven't even noticed the real danger yet. They've been parasitized like a parasite, parasitized by their own greed.
All we need to do now is wait a little longer.
As soon as we return to the guest house and walk through the lobby, Raphael and I hear hushed whispers from the courtyard. When we open the door, we see numerous Lemurians have gathered. They talk in small clusters. Aiden is among them. When he sees us, he walks over.
Miss, Raphael, did you hear the echo?
Regretfully, I shake my head, and the sparkle in Aiden's eyes dims.
You haven't. Then Aunt Coralia didn't go back to Whalefall City.
How long has it been since the predicted time?
1 hour.
It's too long.
I exchange a glance with Raphael. We're thinking the same thing. The Seamoon ceremony's echo most likely won't appear. The whispers gradually fade as everyone reads the answer on Raphael's face. Quite a few people like Aiden have been eagerly waiting for it. They all look at Raphael as if they placed their hopes on him. I can't bear to look at their disappointed expressions. In the agonizing silence, I move to Raphael's side and tenderly brush the back of my hand against his. Do you want to go for a walk on the beach?
No?
I was wondering if the echo is really quiet. We can't hear it from here, right? Why don't we go to the beach and wait a little longer? As I offer this flimsy excuse, the tension in Raphael's shoulders and neck eases.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, let's fix this delay. Alright. Tonight's moonlight isn't bright. Clouds cover the moon, which leaves the seaside shrouded in darkness. Whoa, where'd that come from? I step into the seawater and I'm surprised to discover that the glows with the luminescent blue light where I disturb it. I crouch down and place my hand in the water. Blue light radiates, which creates a dreamy scene from a fairy tale. Raphael, I think I've become a magician.
There are sea fireflies in the water. When disturbed, they emit light. By the way, you're scaring them, cutie. They might die from shock.
What? I quickly pull my hand out and Raphael crouches. Smiling, he grasps my wrist and guides it back. Oh, it's him.
Just kidding. They're not that fragile. This is a normal bioluminescent phenomenon in certain oceans.
I knew that. Holding Raphael's hand, I draw an arc through the seawater, and a beautiful sapphire line of light trails behind. The fluorescence shines on our blurry reflections. The waves crash and tear us apart before quickly mending us back together.
There are many transparent creatures in the ocean that don't emit light. They live in the deep sea and play a part in the ocean's ecosystem. Some can't reach them.
I'm gonna fix that, y'all.
When I was young, I used flames to play with them. Their transparent bodies would take on the colors that were created when firelight and seawater merged.
Yeah, the lag is crazy. Is it like you're painting from Raymond's collection?
They're more ethereal. But why did you think of that painting?
Aunt Coralia reminded me of what you said about the Lemurians needing to return to the sea after death, then at Raymond's house. She died a long time ago. If we find a way back to Whalefall City, would her soul return there?
For Whalefall City, time has never been an issue.
The restless waves in my heart settle. Words are intercepted in the moments between the rise and fall of the waves. They become silent again. I reach into the sea with both hands. Sea fireflies, please carry our wishes to the deep sea, and let those who have passed away send their echoes, I beg you. I open my eyes to find Raphael looking at me. His eyes reflect those blue specks of bioluminescence. What? When people feel hopeless, they're capable of doing anything. I'd even go as far as to make a wish to the sea god.
I was thinking about how sea fireflies would carry our wishes when they can't speak.
You're ruining the magic. I grab his hand and dip it into the seawater. Oh, great sea god, can't you communicate with the sea creatures? Try it. Ask the sea fireflies to deliver our message.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Raphael closes his eyes.
Sea fireflies, if they reach Whalefall City, please have them send a message back. This is like an urgent express delivery.
This is like
Thanks.
an urgent... Yeah, this is like a urgent delivery, yeah. The luminous blue specks flutter and pulse in the waves, as if they actually understand what we said. The waves suddenly surge, and the sky seems to grow dark. The moon continues to rise, while time flows past us. For some reason, the sound of the waves stops. No echo returns.
The tide is rising. It's not safe to stay at the shore. Let's head back.
He is unserious. But... Raphael reaches out and smooths my hair that the wind tousled.
Not every spell works in fairy tales. Miracles always wait until the end of the story. We knew this would happen.
So the Seamoon ceremony bringing Lemurians back to Whalefall City is just a legend?
When I was a kid, I once heard a bedtime story about the first Lemurian sea god. According to the legend, the sea god disappeared into a golden sea for the sake of Whalefall City. The sea god's lover searched the world, but when she finally found him, he had already entered an eternal slumber. Her tears of blood fell onto the ring that symbolized their covenant, their bond. Then golden waves surged across the sea. A conch-shaped vessel rose from the ocean's depths and drifted toward them. That night, moonlight guided their way. The vessel carried the sleeping sea god and his lover back to Whalefall City. The funeral of the first sea god is the origin of the Seamoon ceremony.
Raphael's gaze lands on a distant silver waves where several seabirds gracefully fly past. The tides ebb and flow. Maybe the first sea god once heard the same waves we're hearing today.
Yeah.
Oh God, this delay is
so
crazy.
Maybe these legends really did happen.
What do you mean?
While searching for the mastermind behind the invasion and looting of Whalefall Acropolis, I saw that ring.
The ring?
We lived in the Acropolis of the royal capital, hiding countless treasures unknown even to the Lemurians. That modest-looking ring, however, went unnoticed and soon vanished in the flow of gold and trade.
Now it's time to return it to the rightful owner.
The person who took it knows it's one of Lemuria's most precious treasures now. He'll only exchange it for something more valuable.
A meaningful look slowly appears on his face.
Of course, this never should have been a deal in the first place. So, I have an idea. Are you willing to?
Yeah, his hair is beautiful. Yes, I'm willing to. Don't ask me. You ain't gotta ask me twice. Yes. I have no desire to ask him about his idea. Deep down, I might have already been looking forward to causing a bit of trouble with him. Period. The rising tide catches up to us. Raphael takes my hand and helps me stand. We trudge toward the shore. The tide is like a melody I can't bear to leave behind. I tug his hand and pull him back. Everybody catch these hands, I know. I still want to wait for the echo. I don't want to give up until the very last moment. Don't let Zayne know about... You're right. Let me calm down. We sit down on the seawall. Raphael positions himself on the windward side to shield me from the cold. Until the sea's bioluminescence glow fades and the first hint of dawn appears on the horizon. On the beach, the only echoes I hear are from the waves perpetually lapping against the shore. Woo! We about to get into it. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I like this room. Inside the room, the curtains are tightly drawn to prevent the faintest traces of sunlight and sound from penetrating the stagnant air. The time spent waiting stretches, seemingly pulled taut by invisible, intangible radio waves. They tug at the nerves of whoever might be on either end. Before the third ring is about to end, he answers the call. Ooh.
Mr. Sutherland.
Our talented artist has kept me waiting. I brought you what you wanted, Raphael. So when will you uphold your end of the deal?
His name is Sutherland?
Of course. I have her with me right now.
a minute. I don't like how that sounds.
However, what you've brought is only enough for me to deliver her.
See, this is the part I needed to know about.
Whether or not you can subdue her depends on your skills.
Ooh, yeah, don't count me out, Sutherland. Let him know, Raphael. Yeah, talk your shit about me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't worry. I'm eager to end this quickly. But Wavechaser Island hasn't been peaceful lately, right?
It's just a storm that won't create real waves. If you're scared, you don't have to visit the island.
Very well. My greatest virtue is that I never pretend to be brave. I'll humbly await your presence at Verona's breakwater at 4 p.m.
The call ends and the phone nimbly twirls between Raphael's fingers. He pauses to capture the image of a glistening glass by the window. I take a big gulp of my iced mint lemonade before opening the curtains. Swoosh! Blinding sunlight floods the room. I didn't dare to drink anything while you were talking. You two spoke for so long that the ice almost melted.
Please. I'm here performing a scene with conspiracy and betrayal, only to see you basking in the sun. With a cold drink, I might add. How am I supposed to stay in character?
The glasses find its way. Yes, are you sewing that scarf in particular? That's so funny, because when you said you were sewing a red scarf, I was thinking about those damn scarves in the game too. That's so funny. The glass finds its way into his hands, and the liquid is gone within seconds.
That guy dares to steal business from Ever for his own benefit. You can imagine how alert he must be.
Wait, so he's not a part of Ever? Wait. He dares to steal businesses from Ever? Or maybe he works within Ever and just trying to, like, I don't know. So when he asked you about me, it must have been for...
The Ether Core.
Ooh, yeah, because remember in that one chapter and we had, like, put on our bargaining card, it was the Ether Core? He's a coward, but he has quite the appetite. Perched on a small table next to him, I watch Raphael drink water. I cross my arms and narrow my eyes. Be honest with me. Was I part of your deal with him since the beginning? Yes.
No. It's more like taking advantage of what was available. What can I do when the most precious treasure I have is...
I mean, it's really, I mean, I guess I am his treasure, but at the end of the day, everybody's coming from my Ether Core. But that is a part of me, so I'm gonna say me. Me! Raphael sets down his glass and turns it on the table. He watches it refract radiant light.
So you're well aware. I'll give you credit for guessing correctly.
At least I don't need to act as someone else. On your home turf, I'm sure Mr. Sutherland won't be too particular about it. Raphael rests his chin on his hand and tilts his face toward me, idly brushing a fingertip over the droplets beating along the glass.
Two big shots like us putting on a special performance for him. It's only fair that he pays up. Since he's afraid of being watched by Gaia Biotech and doesn't dare to visit the island, I can probably guess the location he chose for the deal. On Verona's southern breakwater, there's a center with a small brain computer interface. After they started researching protocores, Ever abandoned the project. It's hard to say if that's a good or bad thing.
Why is this place special?
There's not a soul in sight for 3 kilometers, which is perfect for double-crossing people.
The ice cubes in my glass lose their balance and clink as they fall. Raphael and I exchange a glance and grin like a pair of conspiring villains. The helicopter lands behind a breakwater on the desolate stretch of Verona's coastline. Raphael leaps into the ground while carrying me. Let go of me!
Struggle anymore and I'll drop you.
Damn.
There are man-eating fish waiting for you. Not even your bones will remain once their stomachs are full. Wait a bit. Then use your resonance evil to check and see if he has anything with abnormal energy.
Okay.
That'll be our target.
Okay. Okay. My face is covered and I can't see anything clearly. Supporting my arm, Raphael guides me. A kidnapper being this gentle. Won't someone see right through our act? Raphael, be rougher. Don't blow our cover when we barely started.
Relax a bit and follow my lead.
I also love Sirius.
You won't get hurt.
He scares me, but I love him. After our whispers end, Raphael presses his hand against my back and shoves me forward forcefully. Damn, bro. Suppressing my defensive reflex, I stumble several steps and go with the momentum. To the onlookers, I appear to be a victim who almost falls. Fortunately, the path isn't very long. I soon hear the sound of heavy iron door opening ahead of us. God damn, that's bright. The elevator descends and it takes us deeper underground. Sutherland has already arrived. His guard leads us to one of the floors and Raphael pushes me out of the elevator. Yeah, bro. Our guide, probably believing there won't be any serious issues now, finally removes the covering from my head. I exchange a glance with Raphael before discreetly surveying our surroundings. I notice the positions of several guards without showing any reaction.
Both of you need to wait here.
Many wanderers are hiding here. In the corner of the reception room, several malformed figures remain motionless. It's as if they're objects. But their energy fluctuations keep me on edge. I find an opportunity to subtly signal Raphael to keep his distance.
Even lined up to welcome us. They're so polite.
Don't move. These things only obey their leader's commands. If you provoke them, I won't be able to save you.
From this angle, I can't see Raphael's expression, but the hand gripping my arm gives a gentle squeeze to silently reassure me.
Then why do we have to wait here? And how long do we have to wait?
The equipment's still being prepared. It'll take at least another hour.
Equipment?
This wasn't part of the deal.
The boss said the higher-ups require a protocore verification.
My arm is tapped. It's a secret signal Raphael and I established beforehand.
If anything unexpected happens, run.
Okay. I have to leave you behind?
Can you really do that, though?
You know I can't. You know I can't.
Just run. I'll catch you and bring you back. If we show the exchange is unstable, we can demand to speed up the process.
No, Raphael, you know I'll be wanting all the smoke. I'm not just gonna leave you, bro. But okay. As we discussed before, resistance will make it look more convincing. I spin around abruptly, using the momentum to break free from Raphael. I pull out a gun that they failed to find during the pat-down, period. Just as the guard reacts, I run while Raphael provides cover. I take the guard down and immediately make a break for it.
Squad number 2, take her!
Yeah!
Your men are too clumsy. Since they're bound to damage valuable cargo, let's not risk it. I'll handle this.
I sprint back along the path I took and hide in a place where the corridor splits. From the darkness, the sound of unhurried footsteps approaches. He's here. Ooh. we go.
Don't come any closer.
My voice! Oh shit, I forgot to change my hair again.
Shush.
Damn.
Bear with it, okay?
Alright, y'all, play our role, play our role.
I'm here.
Yeah, I like that.
No greeting.
You kept your word. I'm certain our cooperation will be pleasant this time as well.
What the fuck was that?
Forcibly seizing power that's beyond your capability won't make you stronger. You'll only burn yourself in the end. Are you sure you can handle this power?
Rap is so
Rest
cool.
assured, I have no intention of claiming the protocore.
Good. So what about the thing I want?
I have it. However, I need to verify the ether core.
Of course, but unfortunately the ether core's power is difficult to control.
Oh.
You need trust and permission. If that doesn't work, you need to use some outside assistance.
In front of company?
You see, the threat of fear and death is the best method for awakening potential. It's simple.
That's the signal.
Alright. Let's go. Oh, shit! Don't look at us like that.
The ring.
Grab him! Nah, don't run!
You two are.
Catch.
Ah, got it!
Why are you in a rush? Since we have a deal, we can't let our performance be for nothing. The thing you brought. I'll take it. Let's go.
Woo! Ooh! Get screenshots of everything!
Behind you.
Oh!
The rest is yours.
Woo! Oh, shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
There was no applause, but the audience was thrilled.
Okay. 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 That ate. That ate. That ate. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right, let's continue. Well, Ash and Lighthouse. Yeah, they bad as hell. Bad as hell. We leave from the breakwater and land on the yacht we prepared in advance. White waves surge around our vessel as we leave the harbor. Raphael sits at the bow and slowly spins the ring on his fingertip. Oh, we done. Now we snatched his chain. Nah, the ring.
You're holding out your hand. What are you trying to imply?
My performance speed?
I'll pay once we've returned to Wavechaser Island.
It was an intense workout. I deserve a large payment, don't you think?
You're the leading actress. It's your call.
I look at the ring in his hand. The sea breeze sweeps across the bow, and its posts flutter like a swaying tail fin. An unusual scent permeates the air. Raphael and I turn at the same time to see dark clouds obtruding. There's a storm approaching Verona's waters. The small yacht races at full speed. It carves a gash with curling white edges across the dark seawater. After a large wave passes, I grip the control panel and steady myself as Raphael adjusts our course. We're trying to stay away from the eye of the storm. Rain pours against the cabin windows and rainwater quickly accumulates. The windshield wipers can't clear it away fast enough. Raphael, is this a small storm to you?
Of course. These waves couldn't even dislodge a starfish from the bottom of a reef. If you're really worried, don't look down.
Okay. His reminder has the opposite effect. I glance outside.
For creatures who didn't grow up here, the sea is terrifying during a storm.
Don't try to scare me. I'm already here, bro. And I know you're not gonna let nothing happen to me.
Murky waters become impossibly deep, and the churning waves seem to herald the arrival of a massive creature that's about to emerge from the bottom of the ocean.
Hold on, wait, I think I got a sound for that. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on, where is it? Oh, I thought I had it. Hold on. Don't I have a spooky sound? Here it is.
Spooky.
You heard that? Oh my god, I'm shaking in my boots, Raphael. Please. Please, I'm so scared. Oh my god. This is so
spooky.
It's here to offer treasures. It's going to swallow us? It's going to swallow us? What happens after it appears? Will it swallow us in one go? I press my fingers together to mimic a gun. You better convince it to reconsider. I don't mind adding a few holes to its body.
The weak who smell of blood are like unclaimed cake, and the strong who smell of blood make others keep their distance. Our scent is probably gonna deter the somewhat blind gluttons. Found it.
A beam of light pierces through the gale and heavy rain. It illuminates the dark sea. It's a lighthouse. We should be able to dock here, dock there.
An offshore lighthouse that's built on a small reef. It's only big enough for the structure to stand on. It'll be enough to serve as our temporary shelter, though.
Waves crash down like giant hands, but our yacht breaks through the wall of water. We head to a distant lighthouse that's immovable like a mountain. Let me get a picture of this lighthouse. The lighthouse keeper is seemingly accustomed to visitors who get soaked in the rain, like us. She guides us up the structure so we could rest. Despite it still being daytime, the world outside already resembles the time between dusk and night. Thank you. We'll sit here for a bit and won't take up any more of your time. The silent lighthouse keeper nods. She quietly prepares a pot of hot water and some compressed dry snacks for us before returning to her post. This is perfect. I was a little hungry and we met a nice person. What's so funny? Your smile is kind of weird.
Take a closer look at the food you got, cutie.
Why you say it like that? That sounded very, like he did something to the food. The opaque craft paper packaging looks simple and clean. Like that one song? I figured it probably contains biscuits, jerky, or other non-perishable food that's suitable for storage. As soon as I break the seal, an intense oceanic smell hits me. It's so fishy that my face contorts. What is this?
I could smell it 800 meters away. Do you want to guess what kind of person would dare to guard this isolated lighthouse alone? It's basically in the heart of the ocean.
She's also a Lemurian? Why didn't you say hello to her?
Not every Lemurian is as outgoing and friendly as me, you know. She probably never expected anyone to brave the elements to visit her, even when she hid herself away from everything.
No wonder she seemed so relaxed when we let her go about her business. Raphael quickly laughs again and places several pieces of unrecognizable dried fish into a tightened cup and pours hot water over them. I'm gonna restart this.
Don't give me that look. It's just been cured with seawater. It'll become delicious after you let it soak for a bit. Be patient.
Amid the rising steam, the air seems to grow humid and salty. I wrinkle my nose as I notice the scent of melting fat and wax. Raphael, do you smell that?
She's lighting the lamp.
The one in the lighthouse?
In Lemuria, we have structures similar to lighthouses. They're called whale ash gardens. When the oceans were still uncharted, traveling Lemurians would build simple waypoints in places where whales died. The whale ash serves as an underwater lighthouse. It offers shelter to those who have temporarily lost their way and allows them to regain their bearings.
You know what? I was thinking that too. Maybe it's the effects, like the thunder, the lightning, the waves, the water. Like it's a lot going on. That's what I was thinking too. It could be that.
Traveling with whale ash lamps was once a popular tradition in Lemuria, but hardly anyone remembers it now.
Then she must have lived for a very long time. Lighting the whale ash lamp serves as a reminder to not lose sight of your destination. And more importantly, it ensures you never forget your starting point. Is she thinking about Whalefall Acropolis she can never return to? Or the long-lost Whalefall City? The cool water touches the wooden floor and quickly sweeps through the cracks. When the cup is refilled, the taste becomes fresher. But the salty bitterness separates from my chest to my throat only intensifies. Once the storm passes, we'll have to return to Wavechaser Island to perform another Seamoon ceremony. If we succeed, where will Raphael go once everything is over? Raphael, you said you wouldn't remain in Whalefall City because it's one part of your journey. It's not your final destination. I think it's good that you'll succeed in your revenge. Your life afterward might be more carefree. I pause before trying to sound like I'm making a joke. Maybe you can fully devote yourself to painting, go beyond your limits, and take your artistic accomplishments to the next level. But then, assuming that's the case, do you have a reason to stay in Lincoln City? Staring at him, I grip the edge of my craft paper package. I'm unwilling to hear another evasive answer from his lips. What I want to ask, it's not about staying here or in Lincoln City. Rather, on an ordinary weekend, an idle afternoon, or meaningless normal day. Like an actual meaningless day. When I want to see you, will you still be by my side?
It's hard to say.
He thought for a minute, too.
According to your vision, I'll surpass my limits and ascend to the next level. Doesn't that mean I'm devoting myself to art and only art? I guess a talented artist doesn't deserve to have mundane days. Unbelievable.
Hey!
Setting aside these meaningless scenarios, you only have one question to ask, and I only have one answer to give. I've walked a very, very long road, but throughout my journey, the same light has guided me. And it's not just my guide. It's the true destination of my fate.
If we consider a Lemurian's lifespan, can a single light accompany you for that long?
Maybe not. What you see now could just be a drop in the vast ocean. And as time passes, you might discover that you're the one who journeys the farthest.
Thanks to Raphael's boiling method, the dried fish is ready. I devour 3 pieces, then another thought crosses my mind. I move closer. I pretend to hold a microphone and hold it up to Raphael's mouth. I have a question for our respectable sea god. What new mission will you undertake after completing your revenge? Will you lead the Lemurians to rebuild their homeland? A small fishtail peeks out from his big smile.
You think the sea god is a real estate tycoon?
Yo, I need a visual. You didn't even listen to Lemurians' wishes or grant them.
The sea god isn't like human parents who secretly prepare gifts after hearing their child's birthday wishes.
That's disappointing. Then what do Lemurians make their wishes to?
The sea, the ocean nurtures all life.
That makes sense.
If you make a wish to the sea...
Uh-huh. Will it grant my wish?
The fish, shrimp, crabs, and clams in the ocean will eavesdrop.
Then my wish is to eat fresh fish, shrimp, crabs, and clams every day. I stare at Raphael as he lets out a hearty laugh. I tear off a piece of fish with my teeth and quickly find myself chuckling. By the time we finish the package, we notice the sound of crashing waves has noticeably subsided. Thank God, because that was a lot. That was a lot. It was a little overstimulating, to be honest. Raphael goes to the door to check. Then he turns back and reaches out to me.
The rain has stopped. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, grab his hand, or whatever.
Tonight will be perfect for the Seamoon ceremony.
Alright, number 5, the way home. Figures appear on the shallow water's reef. Wave dance across their scales as they shimmer with an ethereal glow. Chanting ancient Lemurian songs, they look at where the waves meet the moonlight. Talia! Auntie Talia! Talia melodious singing fills the air. It's more ethereal and transcendent than what I heard at the previous Seamoon ceremony. It seems like a blessing and a distant call. The ring rests in Raphael's palm as I place my hand over his. I feel the patterns beneath my hand. What are they singing?
It's a blessing for the sea god and his followers. I haven't heard such an ancient melody in a very long time. Even in Lemuria's historical records, there's almost nothing about the sea god's funeral.
I think it's better to just call it a Seamoon ceremony.
Lemurians don't fear death, but we have desires in our hearts. Even when we're far away from home, we'll never stop searching for a way back.
Aww. Hello, Don. When Whalefall City still existed, did they already know they would leave it one day?
Long ago, Lemuria had written prophecies about its fate.
The Tome of the Sea God you've been searching for.
Yeah. Maybe the search for prophecies is part of the prophecy.
I close my eyes and feel the cool touch of metal intertwined with the warmth of our clasped hands. I somehow sense the yearning behind those unfamiliar words.
According to the legend, we should be basking in the lingering echoes of the blessing and waiting for the conch vessel to appear. Can you feel it?
We don't share a language, but emotions are universal. After spending these past few days with them, I think I can guess what they're praying for. The sea breeze carries their songs to a sanctuary below the waves. It awakens the slumbering creatures that dwell within. Under the bright moon, several dolphins leap from the water as if welcoming the return of their ruler.
Tonight is perfect for going out to sea.
He bows slightly and reaches out to me. It's a gentle invitation.
So, would you like to accompany me to the Lemurian royal capital, miss?
Yeah, let's go. Come on, give me your hand. The glistening waves behind him reflect moonlight. Without any hesitation, I place my hand in his. I would be honored. Words seem to possess a calming power as the energy surrounding us harmonizes with the songs. At the same frequency, it's filled to the brim with wishes and blessings. Ooh. The sea churns and boils upon hearing the, what was it? Durage? I forgot. Then it splits up the boundary between the sky and the ocean as if a sharp blade cut through it. The fractured waves block out the moonlight as roaring currents retrieve long forgotten wishes in the deep sea. Lemurians gaze at the surging waters, their songs knocking on the sealed, dust-covered gates of their homeland. Waiting silently in the sea, I sense something. There needs to be one more call. When I grasp the ring in Raphael's palm, silvery white foam begins to surge between the parted waters. A massive glowing seashell gently rises. It's accompanied by an energy that feels familiar and strange. This is what I felt at the blue hole. As if drawn in by a mysterious force, I unconsciously activate my evolve to sense the energy. The energy fluctuation shatters my thoughts. Nameless chaotic noises puncture my mind like sharp spikes.
Are you willing to be my follower?
God of titties! Desiring the sincerest worship of mortals, thou must offer an irreplaceable object.
The sea god's heart, mine heart. Dost thou want it?
That's me. Who am I talking to?
This is my promise to you. For 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting.
Oh, Lemurian sea god.
It's a simple melody, yet you still haven't learned it properly. Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you.
What's going on? Now, with the power of the sea god's vow, our covenant, Raphael, obey my command. Reclaim this heart and end our everlasting bond. Ooh. I forgot we said that. Damn. It feels like I've emerged from an exhaustingly long dream. Memories I never experienced seem to have found their host. They rush into my mind and merge with my very being before I realize it. It's as if they were always meant to be mine.
Are you awake?
When I open my eyes, I see the sky and moonlight. Dazed, I blink and try to move. I realize I'm being held in a warm embrace. What just happened?
You were probably affected by the ancient oceanic power lingering on this boat. It has weathered many years, so there might still be traces of its previous owners on it.
What that power feels like. I meet Raphael's gaze. It's as clear as seawater and doesn't reveal a hint of deception. Did he also forget? My heart finally aches, and my mind still lingers in that memory. Scenes from the past keep replaying as if they're reminding me not to forget.
What are you humming?
Only then do I notice that I'm humming the melody I heard in either a dream or an illusion. If I told you I heard this song in a dream, would you believe me?
I guess you had an unusual dream. What else was in it?
There were waves, flute music, and my emotions bear the weight of our covenant. The bond between us is heavy. I compose myself and smile at Raphael. You...
I knew it.
In my dream, you said you would teach me this song.
Oh, you just want to hear me sing. That's one roundabout way to make a request.
I didn't mean it like that, but since you made the suggestion... Hello, Illy. Flames erupt from his palm before quickly dissipating. They're replaced with a luminescent conch. Is this another trick?
Even if I'm the most talented performer in the world, I need something to play music with. It's the first time I'm hearing.
The sound. Oh shit! Amazing grace. Let me stop. The sounds overlap with the ones in my dream. For a moment, I can't tell where I am. Raphael used his free hand to pull me toward him. I leaned into his embrace and tried to piece together those fragmented memories. Our covenant began earlier than I thought. The melody pauses on a high note, like waves as they touch the shore. They linger for a moment before flowing. With numerous questions in my mind that I can't ask right now, I immerse myself in the music until the interlude. You look more mature compared to back then. The boat suddenly rocks as the music ceases, and flamulas anxiously leap from the water. They're seemingly giving us a warning. There's an undercurrent.
No, this is Whalefall City.
Raphael sets down the conch and ignites a flame in his palm. It lights up the unfathomable deep waters.
It's responding to our call.
Moonlight shines upon the pitch black sea as the boat is drawn in by an invisible force. It sways of itself towards the massive whirlpool in the center of the ocean. Countless silvery white fish converge and spiral in the current's heat. They eagerly rush toward the ocean's profound depths and the sea.
Whalefall City is below us. Hold on to me.
He holds me close. The seawater swallows the sky as we descend into the deep sea. Whew. Alright, hidden treasure. I don't know, it's like certain parts it's louder than the dialogue. Like, I hate when it does that. But I did turn up the dialogue volume, so I don't know why. But as Lee said earlier, like Raphael's cards have all these extra sound effects that drowns out like the dialogue. It's so annoying. The weightlessness makes me lose all sense of direction. In my dizziness, a warmth touches my hand. Raphael.
I'm here.
My consciousness stabilizes itself before my body does. My vision gradually clears as I blink repeatedly. What? An enormous skeleton carries our vessel through the water. When I look back, I can't even see where its tail ends.
Think of this giant whale's skeleton as Whalefall City's welcome ceremony.
A giant whale with wings?
Yep. Who says you can't fly underwater?
Surrounded by nothing but endless blue expanse, we drift through silent waters. It's impossible to judge distance or size without any light or shadows for reference. In this underwater quietness, I can only hear the echo of my own breathing in my chest, but the giant whale skull begins to disappear inch by inch. Then its spine and wings. As it swims forward, the massive body is gradually devoured by the space around us. It disappears with each rhythmic movement. This bizarre sight makes me squeeze his hand, and he responds with a firmer squeeze.
Don't be afraid.
As his words fade, my body passes through what feels like an invisible barrier. A gentle current envelops me before slowly releasing me on the other side. Ooh, where's this? Get a picture of it. The world below the waves is bursting with color. One of the royal capital's ancient streets stretches across the deep sea, and there's a dome resembling moonlight. It's suspended high above the seafloor. Massive stone sculptures adorned with vibrant coral are arranged in a staggered pattern along both sides of the street. Alleyways formed by interlocking towers and buildings are spread out like a finely woven net. They gradually disappear into the seawater. Parts of these structures seem to emerge from space-time rifts. They're like visitors from a distant world. No artificial light is needed as countless specks of light swirl through the waters surrounding the buildings. Their brilliance surpasses even the Milky Ways. Everything around us is silent. It takes a long time for me to find my voice again. This is...
Whalefall City.
Ooh! That legendary lost civilization, the Lemurian spiritual homeland, appears before my eyes without any concealment. The giant whale carries us as we float above the main avenue of the royal capital. Reflections from the seawater dance across the stained glass windows. I feel as though these same colors dance in my eyes as well. Noticing his unusual silence, I suddenly tighten my grip on his hand. I remember the Deep Space Academy had published a book on Lemuria. According to it, Whalefall City slumbers in the abyss, the deep sea. Its domes can reach past the sky.
They write as if they've seen it with their own eyes.
Ooh, okay, my bad, bro. You're right. People tend to exaggerate stuff they've never seen. The more mysterious something is, the more fascinating it becomes. He is not fucking with that.
Do you think it matches the descriptions in the book?
I lower my head. At the end of the street, specks of light drift around the highest spire. A bubble floats in front of me. When I gently poke it, it pops and scatters into more specks of light. Even attempting to describe it might be presumptuous.
Everyone has their own interpretation of Whalefall City. Archaeologists consider it a hidden treasure buried in the deep sea, while Lemurians view it as the true resting place for souls.
What about you? Raphael cups a bubble in his hands and gently crushes it until specks of light scatter. They gather and reform the bubble.
For the sea god, it's a mission infused in his blood. But right now, I'm thinking, if you hadn't accompanied me and I was sitting by myself with these skeletal remains.
Oh God, what? Lost in musings, I can't guess. He shakes his head and smiles.
The fortunate one is me, not you.
The giant whale slowly moves its bone wings downward along the central path. The tips of my shoes almost graze the brick rooftops below.
We're here.
From the wide gaps between its bones, I see a plaza paved with white stones. Stone statues, at least twice the height of the person, stand guard on both sides of the path. If that sculpture could see these, he'd probably spend several days and nights here. He'll crouch and study them.
You could say the ones who carved these were his ancestors.
These statues are at least 1,000 years old, right? Wouldn't it technically be the passing down of an artistic traditions?
Genetic inheritance might be a more accurate term. But this place is the most refined embodiment.
Really? Oh Lord, this is killing me.
It's the sea god's temple.
A sense of deja vu crashes over me like roaring waves. Astonished, I look up. A majestic temple stands at the end of my vision, its massive stone pillars supporting the dome ceiling like solid bones.
This place is our only option if we want to truly open the path to Whalefall City.
An inexplicit thought appears in my head. I lean forward to get a closer look.
Why do you appear more anxious than me?
Raphael pulls me back to where I was originally. He's not in a hurry to return to this temple that should be rightfully his.
Sit tight. We're almost there.
Okay. Raphael.
What's wrong? Do you think being here will upset me?
It's more than that. I'd like it if you didn't keep everything bottled up inside. From this angle, I can't make out Raphael's expression, but I hear a soft sigh.
It appeared at the wrong place and the wrong time. The more attached we become, the harder it will be to let go when we must part.
Aww. We taught him that. Aren't you worried that Gaia, Biotech, or ever would stop at nothing to get their hands on Whalefall City?
Once Whalefall City fully reveals itself, our people will have no reason not to return. However, it'd make all of them targets. Today's Lemurians can't rely on Whalefall City to protect them from everything. Using it to defend against Ever is a pipe dream. When Whalefall Acropolis was destroyed, we still had Whalefall City as our sanctuary. If it also...
Oh God, is he about to cry? Please, please.
The peaceful life Lemurians have struggled to rebuild can't be allowed to crumble again.
The wrong place, the wrong time, yet he still wants to seize this less than ideal opportunity to do something. It's for himself and Lemurians, who instead of making wishes, worry about him seeking revenge alone. Let's do the right thing, even in these wrong circumstances. The giant whale delivers us to the central plaza in front of the sea god's temple. Then it flaps its enormous wings and floats back up to hover above the royal capital. The wings stir up gusts, that sweeps scattered stones fragments across the ground, I look around and find the source of the debris. A circle of diverse stone statues surrounds the front part of the sea god's temple. They're blocking the entrance. At the forefront stands a humanoid statue. It towers before a stone pillar, its figure hunched and tilted awkwardly to one side. Are these statues here for a ritual? Ah, Raphael, did you see that? Did the statue just move? Meeting Raphael's gaze, I quickly raised both hands. It wasn't me, I didn't touch it. Maybe it's being corroded?
I know. Come over here.
Metaflux? As I step back, the cracks spread out in all directions. Countless fissures appear, and stone fragments rain down like a sudden downpour. From within a swirling cloud of dust, a figure slowly steps forward. A long spear materializes, its cold gleam flashing. A column of water shaped like a sea beast roars in our direction.
Under his quintessence's orders, outsiders are forbidden from setting foot in Whalefall City.
Yeah, this is the main story, the last part of 2 Hours Yesterday. Who is this? Oh, okay, we getting right into it. We getting right into it. Okay. All right. We getting right into it, and we're using the sea god. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
The sea doesn't tolerate insults or sacrilege.
All right, let's go ahead. Who's that Pokemon? Duledge what? All right.
These waters will be your final resting place.
I'm okay. Let's...
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now. My turn. I need you.
If that's your wish. You were too close to it.
Surrender everything to me.
The deep stirs.
The tide is rising.
Back.
Fall back.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve.
Eat this.
Press on. Don't get distracted.
Oh god, here he go. What are you doing? Alright.
Why are you so far away?
Because I'm trying not to get hit,
Focus
bro.
on staying safe.
It looked like he was doing his special attack.
I need you.
That's your wish. You were too close to it.
It's okay.
Why are you getting closer to it?
Bro.
Come back here.
I'm doing the best I can, bro.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
From the ocean's depths,
where someone calls out my name forevermore.
Eat this.
Get him again.
Surrender everything to me.
The deep stirs. Bring it on.
Oh man, you recovered so fast.
I'm getting the hang.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
The tide is rising. Fall back.
Back up.
You want to use your ultimate on us? Too bad. I'll show.
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Here's our chance.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job. Eat this.
Oh man, you recovered so fast.
Run, girl, run!
The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Keep your distance from it.
Focus on staying safe.
I'm trying, bro.
Don't underestimate the power of fire. You were too close to it.
Oh man, we ain't got 3 stars on this one.
Go back to
the tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Help.
Here's our chance.
From the ocean's depths,
where someone calls out my name forevermore. No one can escape the waves.
Woo! Alright, we got him, y'all. We, you know, 90 seconds. I could have got 3 stars, but, you know, it's okay. Some debris covers the plaza, and dust particles float in the seawater. The currents are dispersed. The immobilized old man stands in the center. His cloudy eyes becomes clear. Yeah, who is this guy? His consciousness is slowly returning. He shuffles towards us, the remaining sand on his body falling with each step.
It's his quintessence's power. His quintessence.
We know each other?
The man approaches Raphael, his clothes slightly fluttering, then he suddenly performs a deep respectful bow.
Amund, Lemurian Elder,
Amund?
Guardian of Whalefall City.
Okay.
I've been waiting for the return of the Sea God.
His gaze becomes unfocused when Whalefall City is mentioned. The spear in his hand trembles violently as if triggered by a reflex. It supports him as he stands.
Outsiders are forbidden from setting foot in Whalefall City.
Is he talking about me? Amund, does that name mean anything to you?
At least he doesn't seem to be our enemy. This is just a guess, but he's been here for too long.
Oh!
He won't have a clear mind anytime soon.
You know, I have not read that myth. I have not read that myth. Raphael circles Amund and helps him brush off the stone fragments from his body.
Amund, you said the sea god told you to stay here? His quintessence's orders?
Amund slowly recognizes Raphael's voice and gradually regains his composure.
Tens of millions of years ago, the sky and sea were inverted, and Whalefall was revived. Lemuria was about to reach its true fate. But his quintessence refused to accept. The sea god couldn't bear to lose the most precious.
It looks like he doesn't remember him, but
precious.
He could be playing too. Knowing Raph. He's unable to finish his story. His gaze sweeps across the plaza before he slowly moves toward the temple. This is why Raphael's glitching on you. The disrespect. Listen! Okay, man. Okay. I read his other myths. I'm lying. I only read the third one, I think. I don't think I ever did the God of Tides myth either. The temples, I don't main rap, okay? I'll get into it eventually. The temple's massive stone doors are wrapped in seawater, their original appearance no longer visible. Amund walks to the temple's entrance, lavishly raises both hands and places them on the stone doors.
The flame. The sea god incinerated his divine power in exchange.
The fire.
For some reason, a strange warmth wells up in my chest. As if a fragment of that flame is quietly burning within my heart.
His quintessence hid Whalefall City within deep space's rifts. Time ceased to flow, life never decayed, and everything became eternal. But the world's flames and all that exists will eventually be extinguished. Only when the sea god sacrifices everything once more to ignite the alcove's flame. Then his quintessence and Whalefall City will return. They shall return to where it all began.
Oh, see, that's exactly why I don't know who he is, because I have not read any of those two. I only read Tears of Ramonia. Yep. See, that's why I don't know who he is. See, I need to be on my shit. Do we need to have a conversation? Okay, listen. I'll read it eventually, y'all. There's a lot of content in this game, okay? Y'all know my priority is Zayne, first and foremost. Amon's words falter for a moment, and his gaze moves to me before returning to Raphael.
Whalefall City will respond to its true ruler.
The sound of an engine that doesn't belong to Whalefall City stirs up in the seawater. Hello, Sylus Angel! Raphael turns to the waters beyond the temple, his gaze increasingly sharp.
Before that happens, this place might need a few sacrifices.
Following Raphael's gaze, I look toward Whalefall City's outskirts. Several massive submarines are approaching us.
The fish have swum into our net.
Raphael steps forward and positions himself in front of me and Amon. Flames ignite from his palm, and they transform into fiery threads that spread outside the temple.
Don't let their blood defile this place.
Oh, that's him. Not me stuck at his desk. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. I got your package, by the way, but I'm gonna open it on Tuesday. Live. The submarines spread through the ocean as sunlight dims. They've already entered the mesophilonic zone. With visibility obstructed, the submarines activate sonar navigation as they advance.
The sonar has detected underwater structures. Could it be Whalefall City?
We've been following that vessel this whole time. We can't be wrong.
After marking the coordinates, the submarines head toward the structures and descend into the pitch-black y'all gonna have to help me with that one. What is that? Yeah, that zone. Suddenly, ethereal singing resounds from the ocean's depths, as if it's guiding lost travelers to their destination. The flat seabed gives way to a cliff. A strange glow emanates from its base. The submarines travel to the cliff's edge and cross an underwater valley. Their passenger sees the source of the mysterious glow. Ooh, this is pretty. It's a dreamlike, magnificent city. Giant pearls adorn stone carvings, gold and silver threads entwine the city's pillars, and large roads paved in jade stretch endlessly. Everyone rushes to crowd around the portholes. In awe, they exclaim upon seeing the magnificent city.
That must be Whalefall City. I heard it's filled with countless treasures. It definitely hasn't disappointed us.
The submarine's cargo capacity is limited. It'll take some time to transport everything back.
Cheers are rubbed throughout the submarine, but no one notices they've already veered off course. When the city dissolves into a mirage in the water, an alarm blares. That's when the greedy souls realize something is wrong.
What's going on? Who changed our course?
Yeah.
It's not that. Our coordinates have changed.
Yeah.
We've lost control.
Good.
The submarine is.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The seabed rises as towering rock walls erupt from the ground and encircle the submarine. Period. The figure of a young man stands on the cliff, solemn and majestic like a god of the sea. He looks down from afar. His expression is seemingly compassionate and indifferent. The Lemurian court has finally received its overdue sinners. Ooh. Yeah, let's go! Let's go. Let's go. Final movement. Don't mess with him, bro. Don't mess with him. Judgment time. Yeah, let's go. The singing. Ooh, I like this. The singing ceases at the climax, and intruders' minds are momentarily disoriented, but they soon come to their senses. Raphael!
They'll offer their mortal remains to the Lemurian court. After today, those whose hands are stained with Lemurian blood will vanish from this world forever.
Without the ethereal singing, the bottom of the valley once again became chaotic and murky. The intruder's survival instincts make them crawl on the ground in contorted postures. But Raphael doesn't spare these people at a glance. His gaze is fixed on a place far away from the cliff. It's as if he's trying to peer through the veil to witness a past that's been buried.
It's coming to an end.
There's a barely perceptible tremor. Meanwhile, some of the intruders finally regain consciousness, still unaware of where they are. They frantically grab their weapons.
Where are we?
Oh, the glitching, bro. The glitching! Oh God, Caleb! Just gonna stop. When Raphael raises his hand, flames engulf the gun barrels. The researchers cry out in pain as they burn. More weapons are dismantled by fire as Raphael silently observes them. Even so, he has yet to bring his ballad of vengeance to its final movement. More people are regaining consciousness. The rising flames keep me protected while I tightly hold Raphael's hand. I can't rush him, and I don't want to. It's his right to decide when and how to end his bloody history that spanned more than a decade. The rock wall fractures in cracks of various sizes. It can't support us anymore. Raphael brings me to a protruding rock near the seabed, but it won't last long. The sniper rifle hidden behind a stone pillar emits smoke as a bullet heads straight for Raphael. It's centimeters away from striking his chest, but the metal bullet is intercepted by flames. It explodes into a small ball of fire. The attack pauses, and I use this chance to pull out my gun and kill the sniper.
You...
Oh, yeah, I'm his baby. Yeah, I know. It's okay, I'll be fine. You can... I know you're not hesitating. What you can't let go of is that part of your past. There are people who aren't here anymore. I'll stay with you until you decide to end this. The ground beneath our feet violently shakes as energy fluctuations manifest on various corners. It's a sonar weapon that specializes in killing Lemurians. Every wall trembles with an invisible force. It sends dust and rock fragments flying. I use my Evo to target the focal point of the metaflux, but he stops me.
You've stayed by my side long enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Woo! Amen. 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 Period.
The weapon isn't working! That's impossible! Increase the firepower!
Yeah, y'all fucked up.
We already hit its limit. Where's the suppressive fire from our flanks?
Woo! He steps forward and raises his arm in spite of the hail of bullets and thunderous vibrations. Fire smites his opponents like divine punishment. The massive metal container crashes as fear and rage fill the air. Seemingly realizing the true power of the man standing before them, several gun barrels rise in unison.
Whalefall Acropolis was a wonderful place.
Yo.
It was nowhere near as magnificent and spacious as the royal capital, but it was worthy of being called our home.
Yeah, this, oh my god, if this was animated, shit. No one fires. You hear them screaming in the back? Yo, this I should not be laughing at these people's pain, but it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. This needed to be animated, yo. Okay. Alright, let me stop. No one fires. The invaders exchange bewildered glances as if they don't believe the sea god will grant them mercy.
I once promised them that I'd find Whalefall City. I said I'd bring them back here.
That is what happens when you fuck with Lemuria.
We'd live together. In these waters. We'd laugh and sing, and I didn't make a vow to merely bring back their souls.
Whoa! Oh! Save it. We got serious rap. You heard that?
We'd live together. In these waters. We'd laugh and sing, and
talk your shit.
I didn't make a vow to merely bring back their souls.
Ooh! Raphael lowers his gaze to deliver the sea god's ultimate judgment.
The lives that were lost here shall be repaid with blood. It's been over a decade. I will end this once and for all.
Fierce flames rise from the rock walls as distant tides roar like thunder. Terrified, everyone looks around. It's as if an invisible blade of judgment is hanging over their heads. Countless mist-like shadows surround the rock walls. They resemble the floating specks of light above Whalefall City as they coalesce into ethereal spirits. Naturally formless, they slowly gather toward the center, yet I can make out their blurry figures. The flames surging toward the seabed are extinguished. It's as if they are afraid of harming the shadows. This is... Why are y'all saying that? This is... Raphael doesn't reply. His gaze doesn't leave the seabed's center. The singing grows more powerful as the shadows close in. The loaded weapons fall to the ground once more. Greed and delusion return to the invaders. An eerie stillness permeates the seabed as the shadows suddenly turn around.
You always said you'd bring us to Whalefall City. I thought you were bragging.
Who is this?
You did it! You actually brought us back home!
Raphael, you don't need me to cover for you when you sneak off to the shore anymore, right? Wait, you must be living on the surface already.
The Maestro tattled to Her Majesty on the day you went to the surface, saying you skipped class again. I wish I could attend the Maestro's classes again.
Has Aiden grown taller? Now that I'm gone, I wonder where he goes when he skips class. Please deliver a message for me next time you see him. Whalefall City isn't that exciting. It's nowhere near as good as life on land. Tell him to take his time coming back.
I hold Raphael's hand. I still feel the subtle trembling in his palm.
It's you.
Is it souls?
You still look the same as you did when you snuck off to the shore, but you've grown up. You resemble the sea god more than I had expected.
His hand suddenly tightens as the man's spirit stirs Raphael's emotions. Another shadow appears and stands shoulder to shoulder with him. In the blink of an eye, the shadow draws near. It slowly raises what appears to be an arm made of swirling light and darkness. His daddy? Is that his dad? The trembling in his hand grows more intense. Raphael seemingly wants to grasp his shadow, but he's unable to touch it, and his hand remains suspended in midair. Across time, vastness, across the boundary between life and death, their hands gently overlap.
These are hands that should hold paintbrushes. Hatred
His
and
mama?
bloodshed should never stain them. Go now, my dear boy. Go to where you truly belong.
Oh, they look pretty in the silhouette.
No matter where life takes you, I hope you can find happiness.
The mist-like figures approach Raphael one by one. Smiling, they wave goodbye and gather once more around the invaders. The singing around them suddenly becomes ethereal and otherworldly. It's like the most distant of whale songs from the ocean's depths. This is their souls. It's crazy. The frenzied invaders gradually quiet down, their facial features twisting into bizarre shapes. They pick up broken stones and sand from the ground and stuff every pocket to the brim. The singing reaches a crescendo as Lemurian souls encircle them. They're like deep sea predators about to strike. Hold on. Okay, I heard others screaming, but the whale song. We've heard 3 mamas in the game. Yep, we heard Zayne's mom, Xavier's mom, right? And Raphael's mom. Oh. A bloody mist surges with the song as invisible fangs pierce the throat of every invader. Greed and blood congeal into a foul trickle. They flow beneath the spirit's feet that never touch the ground. The screams reverberate throughout the court for what feels like an eternity. Amid the ceaseless song, I can't see Raphael's expression. I only sense that his gaze remains fixed on a single place for a long time. When the melody is about to end, only then does he take my hand and slowly lead me away. And he gives a deep bow to the chaotic ocean floor filled with devastation and laments. Leaving the court and following Amon's guidance, I silently approach Raphael. As our fingers intertwine, he silently takes my hand. Fun fact, real whale songs can explode the human body underwater. They're that strong. Oh my god, I'm terrified of whales now. The loved one's souls didn't want Raphael to dirty his hands with revenge, so they did it for him. Is it okay to let them deal with Gaia's biotech people?
They've been waiting for this day for a long time.
I'm fine. I swear I'm fine. His fingers have tightened around mine, and the ring that summons the conch vessels leaves a mark between our knuckles.
This ring, when I was little, I used to sneak off with it. I always played with it. The queen told me it belonged to the sea god. When I grew up, she'd give it to me herself.
You and the Queen.
She's Talia's older sister, and the one who raised me. My mother.
My chest feels like it's stuffed with damp cotton. It tightens and aches, and I can sense a heavy weight. Before I can even speak, he seems to have already guessed what I'm thinking. Raphael continues turning his face slightly to reveal a smile tinged with relief.
Back when I didn't understand what being the sea god meant, the king and queen told me it was a beautiful aspiration. That's why I could play with the Lemurian children who were around my age, get punished by the king when I caused trouble, and be teased by my friends. Everything in Whalefall Acropolis was as free as the ocean. Until that day.
Before our eyes, red seawater seems to emerge. Then it slowly fades away with the song. The seawater returns to its original clarity. The scattered memories from Raphael's past merge into a complete picture. You had a happy childhood. I'd rather see those invaders pay. I'd rather see those invaders pay. Your people protected you as well. But that's exactly why I want those invaders to.
Letting them deal with it is better than us taking revenge on their behalf.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but damn, bro.
Maybe it's also their wish.
As I climb up another step, I tighten my grip on his hand. You weren't alone in the past, and you won't be in the future. As if in response, the ring presses a deeper mark into our fingers.
Without Whalefall City, the spirits of deceased Lemurians can only drift endlessly across the sea. I often think that if their souls could truly return, then maybe they wouldn't be lonely anymore.
Following the staircase along the side of the temple, we ascend to and reach the highest point. I don't believe that making those people pay with their lives can balance out the sins they've committed, but it must be the only way for everyone to find peace. You can also say goodbye to the past.
Why are you crying first?
I'm not. You're just seeing a reflection from the glass. He stops and gently raises his hand to wipe my tears.
You've witnessed the curtain call. Let's go. It's time to return Whalefall City to where it belongs. When the time comes, we'll welcome its arrival together.
The song ended. Raphael takes my hand and leads me to the balcony. It accumulates these years of seeking and waiting. To create our song's final fermata. They all wanted him to have an ordinary, boring childhood, knowing what godhood would eventually take from him. Oh, God. No, I'm not crying. I'm fine. Alright, against the current. Yeah, let me drink my juice. The massive stone doors of the sea god's temple respond to their ruler's call. They slowly part when Raphael raises his hand. Get a picture of that. Streams of light flow across the stone engraving. Following Raphael's gaze, I see an empty alcove in the wall. I'm sorry. I have to thug it out. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I'm not one to like. I'm not good with my emotions. That's just something I've always struggled with. But I do feel sadness in my heart. Is something wrong?
It's nothing. I just wanted to take a good look at this place before saying goodbye.
Flames appear at Raphael's fingertips. Like a flammula, they swim in the air. A fire is briefly ignited inside the alcove. It's similar to a dim, everlasting sun. As Amon said, the sea god's divine power can return the flame to this temple. Light pulses with Raphael's breathing. It envelops the sea god's temple. The flame in the alcove surges with a more magnificent energy. The scattered specks of light in Whalefall City dance with renewed vigor. They descended to the rooftop, streets, and plazas, welcoming the imminent journey home. Whalefall City is responding to you, Raphael?
All the Lemurian souls who were lost in the sea have returned. It's time to send Whalefall City on its way and let them find peace.
Oh, God. Sensing the source of that power, I take a step and firmly grasp Raphael's hand. Meeting his slightly surprised gaze, I extend our clasped hands towards the alcove. We face the fire. I told you before, I won't let you be alone. I activate my e-ball. Following those fragmented memories, the flame burns more brightly as power surges. As the only follower of the sea god, I offer him the power of my devotion, my sincerest form of worship. He pulls me closer as the stained glass windows cast jewel-like colors onto the dust-covered altar before us.
Is this a new promise?
Smell you later,
new
bestie.
One. Escapism books. Thank you for the follow. This is the new one. Yes, but there won't be a reason to forget this time. My heart trembles with the vibrating stone slabs beneath my feet. I gaze at the changing dome above the channel my evol. A strange energy is transmitted back from the distant waters above. Raphael and I exchange a glance. We can see the same message in each other's gaze. It's a protocore power source?
It seems their reinforcements arrived sooner than I anticipated.
We need to hurry.
Let's seal away everything from the past.
Alright, resonate. Flames in the walls. Leashes roar upward. Water violently churns. An invisible force seems to be wagging a tug-of-war between the city and the deep sea. The temple's walls emit deep, mournful groans. They resist, yet also yield.
With the sea god's power as a sacrifice, ride the opposing tides and return to the fathomless abyss.
Flames gather and solidify in his palm as the ocean is plunged into chaos and darkness. Metaflux erupts in successive explosions. Each vanishes immediately after, yet they continue to appear in an endless stream. Damn it!
Ignore them. First we...
The flames that have almost leaped from their sacred spots begin to tremble. Their intensity unexpectedly weakens. As the source of this power, Raphael has tightly closed his eyes. He looks unnaturally pale. What's happening? There's something wrong with the flow. Raphael?
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Is it because of those...
No. This is a price that must be paid. To demand a perfect outcome from the sea, you must willingly pay the most painful price. But compared to letting Whalefall City fall into those people's hands, this pain is nothing.
Only when the sea god sacrifices everything to ignite the flame in the alcove can the sea god and Whalefall City return. I finally understand what Amon meant. You and the temple have to...
Don't worry. I can make it. Leave.
Raphael! Oh god, please. 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 There must be another way. There has to be. I adjust my breathing and use my evil to resonate with Raphael. I attempt to push his power to its limits. Resonate. Again. Alright, we're resonating with him. Again. Oh god, I don't like this. Alright, we keep resonating with him. Each release fails to move Whalefall City. But these repeated attempts allow me to sense an invisible tether that's pulling Raphael into a rip of nothingness.
They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Our futile attempts will drain his energy. Amon's words resound in my ears like a tsunami. Is it possible that Raphael, with the complete power from the tome of the sea god, yes, that one branch.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome.
Okay, so that's me, right? Yeah, awaken the tome. Come on. When the thought comes to my mind, the flames in the alcove suddenly surges and trembles. Raphael seems to sense what I'm about to do.
No. Using the tome's power can only... with the temple.
I can sense it. With just a single page, part of Raphael has already become one with the sea god's temple. Indistinguishable, inseparable, even his heart beats with the flames of rhythm. With the flames rhythm.
Try again.
I don't like this, y'all. As the flames rise to greater heights, colors fade from the scales on Raphael's neck. Like ash left behind by fire, and slowly being devoured from the tip. The beautiful hues vanish as quickly as the most brilliant fireworks. Wanting to stop it, I rush forward, but I can only helplessly watch them fade. His tail turns ashen and lifeless in the blink of an eye. We can't wait anymore. What did Raphael do back then? A pain rises to my fingertips with that memory. I clench my fist and invoke our covenant. Yeah, invoke covenant. The dagger materializes in a response to the summons. I take it from Raphael's hand and press it into our hands. Our blood merges, oh my god, and the warm, oh my god, fluid falls from our clasped hands and lands on the altar. I cover my eyes and light and sound sink into the sea. In the distant waters belonging to Lincoln City's southern-east region, the sea churns without the wind. Terrifying giant waves rise. In the center of the almost abandoned private island, red lights flicker in the sapphire light of the hole. Then they quickly vanish into the depths. In some overlooked coastal mudflats, shorelines, and even in the middle of oceans, seawater bubbles like boiling foam. They surge and subside. Every body of seawater on this planet, every single drop shares one mission. The waves must rise, gentle waves, furious waves, waves powerful enough to shatter everything. They surge from the sea surface and the ocean's depths. They rush in the same direction. Flames emerge from the blood, beginning as small, warm embers. They spread out with great speed. The temple is engulfed in a fiery vortex. The colonnades and stone sculptures transform into ghostly silhouettes. The seawater loses its natural hue and evaporates into mist before being infused with countless golden runes. I sense violent tremors in the distance, suppressed power splits, mountains, and levels of the seabed. They traverse thousands upon thousands of miles, tearing through countless space-time rifts. They surge to the water above the temple, flow toward their sea gods. Raphael! Oh my god! Lemurian sea god! He gripped on my hand. His grip on my hand tightens. I can feel him tremble at that immense power flow into his body. The power in his palm is no longer a calm sea. It now screeches like thunder. It roars as it engulfs everything in its path. Meanwhile, the fire in the alcove insatiably devours the sea god's divine power. Raphael sways slightly, relying on his pale, deteriorating tail for support. The power is sufficient to move Whalefall City, yet the owner of this power has merged with the sea god's temple. I strain to stand on my tiptoes and I hold his hand. Raphael, the sensation in my palm grows increasingly faint. It's akin to dissolving sea foam. My hand passes through Raphael's fingertips several times. Yet this last remaining connection only makes Raphael hold on to me more tightly.
Don't let go.
Oh god. You can't keep pushing yourself. If this continues, you'll be completely drained.
Did you forget? The sea god can't die.
But even gods can fall. You can't... Trembling fingers brush against my eyelashes. I never knew tears could quickly cool underwater. Oh my god.
You're letting me go just like that? Didn't you make a promise to never leave me alone?
Oh my god, this is a lot.
You already changed your mind?
Oh lord, oh god, no. No, 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 no. I can't. We have a covenant between us. If I call for you again, maybe you'll... I want to finish the line, but... It's as if something's choking me. All I can do is look into Raphael's eyes.
If you want me to leave, then come with me.
The flame in Raphael's palm dims as the sea god is about to return to his temple.
Just kidding. How could a sea god ever make a wish to his follower?
Strange noises belonging to submersibles are above the spire. As they move in, I can almost hear Misfortune's bell toll. I suppress the trembling in my arm and press my hand against his chest. Under my palm and his heart is his heart. It responds to me without any barriers. I command him to do anything. I feel as though a blade is slicing my throat when I force myself to speak. I almost want to believe that talking more slowly could give us a little more time. Raphael, you in Whalefall City you must leave. Invoke Covenant. We're invoking Covenant. Powerful forces threatening to tear everything apart. Make peace return. Massive waves subside, and the boiling sea grows still. The final strand of golden light wraps itself around Raphael's fingers as roaring seawater recedes into the abyss. He bends down to embrace me. He can no longer defy fate.
On an ordinary weekend, an idle afternoon, or a meaningless, normal day. If you want to see me again, you'll have to wait a very, very long time.
I'll wait as long as it takes. With great effort, I hug him and look over his shoulder one last time at the dancing firelight in the wall's niche. Raphael, you don't have a well-ash lamp. Take our covenant with you on your journey. What matters is that you stay safe. How long will you be gone?
It's hard to say. Maybe it'll be a year or two, a century or more. Perhaps even longer than that. Don't worry. Even after I'm gone, you and Ramiro will survive. This is a god's promise to you.
The gloomy ocean floor has lost its only source of light. A barren seabed filled with swirling sand and sediment remains. The invaders' submersibles have nowhere to go. They're suspended in the empty vastness of the deep sea. The prize they had devoted everything to, plundering, has vanished into the cracks of space-time forever. Not a single word remains. No traces are left. It's as if the entire city was magnificent illusion, crafted by the sea god himself.
The sea god's wish. It hasn't changed. And it will never change.
I open my mouth, but my words and thoughts transform into a silvery white foam and drift away with the ocean's currents toward an invisible horizon. Raphael. Goodbye. No! This is a lot. This is too much. This is too much. This is too much. Oh, God, this is too much. Okay, okay. Alright. Let's continue. Faded memories. Thank you for that. I needed that. Laugh through the pain. Melodious flute music and whale songs urge me to regain consciousness as I struggle to wake up from the darkness that's as deep as the ocean. The harsh sunlight stings my eyes. It's impossible to open them. Waves gently lap against my back when I realize I'm lying on the beach. I don't feel any pain, so I probably haven't been injured. I recall the sudden shift in the current before I was about to drown. Raphael, he changed the tides as he left and brought me to the shore. The tremors from my resonating too many times still course through my veins. Pain explodes in my chest and spreads to my fingertips. Oh, MC. Why do our men keep leaving us? I don't know, bro. I'm so over this, bro. Memories of my farewell to Raphael play chaotically in my mind. It's like the scenes from a movie that have been cut into pieces and haphazardly resembled. I cough up a mouthful of seawater and struggle to push myself up, but I repeatedly fall back into the waves. The seawater has reached my mouth and nose, the tide coming in. If I stay here any longer, I might drown. I forcibly push aside these churning emotions and try to forget those persistent images from my mind. I need to find a safe place first. I can't fall here. I struggle to my feet again and again, only to fall back into the waves. Accompanied by shouts, the sound of several footsteps reaches the beach. Help me. I'm dying. Help! When I wake up again, I'm told that the old butler rescued me. Oh. While my body has no serious injuries, I'm still weak and need to quietly recover. The Gaia Biotech researchers withdraw from Wavechaser Island. Their massive vessels leave the harbor as if they were never there. With the departure of Whalefall City, the Lemurians on Wavechaser Island fall into the prolonged state of melancholy. During their recovery, many Lemurians visit me and cautiously inquire about Raphael's whereabouts. I desperately try to remember, but whenever I approach the door, locking away my memories, a sharp pain stabs my mind. It grows more intense no matter what I do. Eventually, my brain does its best to defend me. It wraps chains around the door and seals it to ensure I can never push it open again. I have no choice but to give up. Wearing a blank expression, I gently deflect their questions by explaining that I need to rest. The magnetic field anomaly on Wavechaser Island is gone, and I focus on resting to the point of being almost obsessed. I make a full recovery in record time to secure my discharge papers. On the day of my discharge, a nurse enters my hospital room for a morning checkup. I close my eyes in response to daylight flooding in. The figure of a nurse appears and approaches me with a forehead thermometer. I'm being discharged at noon today. Do you still need to take my temperature?
This is the last checkup. Please cooperate with us.
What was her name in the other card? Languid woman? It's fine shit! Although her tone and enunciation are convincing, I still sense that she's not the nurse who's been taking care of me. Hold on. Hold on. That's Jean in them. Let me stop. This voice, I've heard it somewhere before. Then I realize why it sounds familiar. I've seen her before. She quickly appears in my memories.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state.
This was in the this part was in Death and Rebirth, right?
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
It's you. Seeing my calm reaction and no signs of any potential counterattack, the nurse stops 2 steps away from my bedside.
Aren't you afraid I might do something?
She takes off the nurse's cap and lets her wild curly hair cascade. She seems nonchalant, but her gaze remains vigilant. If you wanted to kill me, you would have done it while I was unconscious. Why did you choose the day when I'd be discharged from the hospital? The mysterious woman is momentarily stunned, her shoulders drooping as her eyes reveal a sense of defeat.
You're spoiling the fun. My meticulously crafted script isn't entertaining anymore.
I hold out my hand and beckon her to come closer. I need to read the script first before I decide whether or not I want to accept the role. The mysterious woman's slight smile appears as she approaches my hospital bed. Her fingers brush against my waist. Hold on now. My Hunter's Watch activates and projects a faintly glowing hologram. She taps the screen and brings up a map. Coordinates are embedded into the map and pulsate on the screen. The mysterious woman turns off the Hunter's Watch. What was that?
A treasure that can only be unlocked with a key. You're strong enough to withstand these unknowns. Everything you want to know is there. Your actual nurse will be here soon. Remember to tell her your temperature.
Oh no. She picks up the forehead thermometer, presses it against my forehead, and pushes the button.
36.5 degrees. Good luck with your discharge.
She adjusts her nurse's cap, walks to the door, and slides it open. Okay, she fine and all, but I don't like her. My stay at the hospital ends. After returning to Lincoln City, work has almost numbed every cell in my body. But I don't dare to stop. I'm afraid that in the middle of the night, those scenes branded into my memory will find me and tear my consciousness into fragments. When the long passage of time softens that pain, I find the courage to look at the southeastern waters when passing along the coast. A part of me seems to have vanished with Raphael. This emptiness has forced me to float aimlessly. Every word he spoke during our farewell, those fleeting expressions burst through the floodgates of my memory. They replay endless in my mind. One day, I realized I should have asked him if his seagulls needed to be fed, even though they might never see Raphael return. I don't like that. After nearly a month of living in a daze, I had finally opened the door to Mo Art's studio. Raphael's unfinished paintings need to be moved to a storage room where temperatures and humidity are precisely controlled. Thomas can't do it by himself. I don't like this. I volunteer to help him organize, and we work together to move them around. The number of Raphael's unfinished paintings is staggering. We spent 3 hours organizing before finally storing the canvases. Thomas! Are you sad? Because I'm sad, Thomas. I didn't realize he had so many sketches.
Artists driven by inspiration are like that. They'll make a few brushstrokes when it strikes, and continue when they're in the mood.
Thomas hurriedly glanced at his watch.
It's getting late. I need to head home, but please contact me if you hear anything from Raphael.
I don't know. I can't bring myself to look at him. Yesterday I lied to Thomas and said Raphael wants to isolate himself on an island for a creative retreat. He won't be in Lincoln for a while. Oh, so Thomas don't know what's going on. One lie needs another to keep it whole. Yet the countdown to this ordeal's end is nowhere to be found. I'll call him every day until he can't take it anymore. Then he'll probably come back. Oh, hey, Bree! Yeah, I know. I don't like
He has several exhibitions coming up. I hope he can make it back in time.
Yeah, same.
I'll head out now. You should go home.
Alright. After Thomas leaves, I can't bring myself to go. I remain seated in the middle of the studio for a long time. I stare at the massive unfinished painting on the wall. The sea breeze gently stirs the gauze curtains. I remember when I first met Raphael, he was working on this painting. Back then, it only had a single layer of color, but most of it's already done. My memories take on the bluish violet hues of the painting. The soft whispers of brushstrokes against the canvas resound in my ears. Raphael was perched on a tall ladder and applying each brushstroke with deliberate care. Although his progress was slow, his attention to detail was extraordinary. He worked on each brushstroke with an intense focus. He seemed to forget himself, and he didn't even notice me standing behind him. I wonder what this painting will look like when it's finished. No one can give me an answer. Desolate moonlight shines on me, and my lonely shadow has nowhere to hide. I know I'm only deceiving myself. No matter how long I stay here, Raphael isn't going to appear. I brought this upon myself. Oh, Lord! Oh, Lord! Oh! Oh! Before leaving, I take one last look at the empty studio and whisper to someone who isn't there. Thank you, Dee. We do need the hugs. Goodbye. Oh, God! Oh, Lord! Oh! I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. No. 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 Bro, why? God, there's more shit. How long is this? Alright, this gotta be the last chapter. Alright. Alright, let's continue. Oh, this is ass. Colorful lanterns light up the market near White Sand Bay. Taking a shortcut, I pass through the busiest street. On a beach next to it, students are playing with sparklers. They glitter against the night sky, and I occasionally hear bursts of clear laughter. Pedestrians pass by me and share steaming hot street food. The spicy, savory aromas fill the entire area. Days I walk through it all. The scenes come in and out of focus.
I still want to catch that red fish.
The red fish?
Spend all our money. I want some ice cream.
Two children move past me, and I stop in my tracks. There's a familiar fish scoping stall before my very eyes, or fish scooping. My mind slowly begins to function again. I've been here before. Oh! The sign still displays those familiar words, in the sea of Lemuria to save the final flammula in the world. Is this that place we went to when we first encountered Raphael, and they had the fish and he scooped it up, the flomula, the fish. You know what I'm talking about? Is that this? Oh. I look at the small pool where a brightly colored flomula is slowly swimming along the edge.
Unfortunate. This species of fish can only survive for a week on land.
Oh my god. Deja vu. I move closer to the pool, squat down, and watch the flomula swim several laps. Aww. Since you're also from that sea, I pay the vendor for a fishing net and position myself along the flomula's swimming route. Aim, dip, scoop, and fail. Yeah, it's okay, girl. The flomula that was leisurely swimming suddenly launches itself as if it were doing a 100-meter sprint. It zigzags through the water to avoid my net. Damn, he is not messing with me. Why are you so fast? Ugh, how did he catch it back then? He did it with a swiftness too. I try to remember Raphael's technique from that time. When the flomula swims into a corner, I use the narrow space to my advantage. I block its path with a net and scoop it up in one swift motion. It works. I catch a flomula while it's showing off in the pool. Ha 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 ha! Raphael, look! I did it! He ain't here though. I turn, but no one's there. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. Stop. I can only look at the unobstructed path along the street that leads to the coast. The bustling crowd comes and goes, but he won't appear again. No one will show me how to catch fish or tell me what the red fish is called. I look at the small fish in my net. Its breathing is shallow, and its stomach rises and falls as it struggles to stay alive.
The fish is gonna slip away, you know.
Startled, I turn around and look toward the source of the voice. No! Is he here? Twin! Where have you been? Twin! Twin! With his arms crossed, Raphael stands behind me. It's just like when we first met. He has the same outfit on and everything. Raphael! Oh my god, I thought he was gone. Memory and reality combine to form a complete picture. It's as if nothing ever happened. Yes, it's as if I didn't force him to leave. It's like he's never been away from me. My grip on the net loosens and the flomula uses this chance to jump and dive toward the pool. I frantically reach for it, but Raphael is faster. He gently cups the small fish in his hands.
That was close. It's pretty silly for trying to return to its cage.
The vendor hands over a container. Raphael carefully places the flomula into the water before tenderly touching the fish's forehead. Oh my goodness. The fish gracefully sways its tail to create a string of water droplets. It's livelier compared to when it was in the pool. Oh!
Should I take this one home too? I wonder if Reddy needs a new friend.
Reddy!
Or I could just return it to the sea.
That was the first fish. Touch. My icy cold fingertips take longer than usual to register the warmth of his skin. Are you really Raphael?
Yeah, the real deal. If you don't believe me, you can pinch me to make sure.
Give me your face! Let me pinch you! Yes, pinch! Pinch! pinch. Without any hesitation, I pinch his cheeks with all my might. God damn, I know that hurt.
Ow! Why would you do that?
Oh, it really is you.
Well, duh. Who else would it be? But I guess it's understandable. After being separated for 5,000 years, it's only natural for you to forget me.
What? My brain is overloaded with emotions, so I can't distinguish the fact from fiction. I'm willing to believe whatever Raphael says.
Please don't actually believe that. Anyway, I was just trying to lighten the mood. So, did I get a chuckle out of you?
He was for real. He was for real.
That's what you get for sending me away against my will. This payback isn't too harsh, yeah?
I don't like that. Don't do that again. I shake my head, my body unconsciously falling forward. Raphael moves faster than me. He takes a step to catch me in his arms. I lean against his shoulder and feel tears tightening, threatening to fall from my eyes. They slightly sting. It's a little mean, but since you're not old or 5,000-year-old bitch, I'll let it slide.
You were worried about that, huh?
Raphael gently pats my back and uses careful restraint to soothe me. Ah, Brittany, please don't remind me, because I was just about to say, because I'm still a little heartbroken over that whole shit.
Don't you have something else to say to me?
I don't want to talk about it. I love you! Oh, welcome back. Yeah, that too. That too. I tighten my grip as the joy of having him back in my life overflows in my heart. Welcome back, Raphael. White sand bays, sea breeze is gentle. It blows away the dust that has settled in my heart. The fragmented longing I felt since our separation finally surges forth and washes over the man who's real, tangible, and standing before me. By the way, I fed the seagulls at your beach, but I couldn't find the cookies we used last time. They didn't eat a lot.
Oh? They get picky when I'm not around. I'll have to scold them once I'm home.
Also, I organized your paintings with Thomas. We couldn't tell which ones were pieces you planned to keep on working on, so we stored everything.
Yeah. I'll go through them again for the next exhibition.
Bro, you too nonchalant for me. Do you know my heart is broken? I thought you were gone for good. Heartbeats and waves intermingle as he tightens his arms around me. I'm almost enveloped in his embrace.
Enough. If we keep talking, I'm actually gonna be emotional.
Oh, and you don't think I'm not, bro? You know you just put me through?
You were the one who told me to leave.
I know, but
for some reason, it feels like I was the one who abandoned you.
Yeah, because just because I say it don't mean I really want you to do it. I'm a woman, bro. Like, I just be saying shit. I didn't think you was really gonna leave. Love and Deepspace, Xavier, thank you for the follow. Dusk gradually darkens as the tide recedes. Suddenly a restless sea breeze sweeps across the shore. Right! You were dying, it's not our fault. Right, we had to do what we had to do, but...
It better be the last thing, cutie.
Haven't gone to Wavechaser Island yet, right? Everyone is worried about you. The old butler is staying there to look after them.
Smell you later, bestie.
Autumn, thank you for the follow.
All right. I'll put everyone's minds at ease. And resolve some issues while I'm at it. Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Oh my god, Bree! Thank you for the subscription! Seemingly sensing my unease return, he gently takes my hand to convey a silent reassurance through the calm sea air. Fading sunlight sinks into the waves, and only the tide's refrain repeats before night falls.
Get a picture of that. Rain cascades onto the city. The night scenery is transformed into a palette of neon colors. The square is nearly void of pedestrians. Only hunters wearing uniforms, busy coordinating their movements, are hurrying back and forth. Only one magnetic field anomaly
Oh, that's
remains.
so sweet of you.
Oh my god, Nessie! 3 months! Let's go! Thank you for being here with me. It was fun going through this card again, yes. I'm sorry if you cried again. I apologize for that. This was a lot. I can only imagine what you went through when you first played this through as a Raphael main. It's expected to be cleared tonight. Then the city will return to normal. Oh. First time playing this through this part. You were literally sobbing. The game was so blurry. Oh, my poor baby. I'm sorry. But just as everything is about to be wrapped up, the magnetic field that had dissipated reappear in a more hidden crevice, and it starts to expand once again. No, it's not. Okay. No need to apologize. I knew what I was getting into. Love and depression. God damn, this is long. All right, countdown. We might as well go ahead and finish it off, y'all. Let's finish it off. All right. The countdown. Is it the final countdown? We will find out together. The elevator doors open once again. Kalia? Who's Kalia? Stares at the man who arrived a moment too late. Lucius gives her a polite yet distant nod of acknowledgement before stepping into the elevator. Instantly, the space feels claustrophobic.
Was the meeting announced on
That's
short
her
notice
name?
because the Fountain of Atay reached a breakthrough?
Kalia? Kalia? Is she Lemurian? Her name is giving Lemurian.
An actual worthwhile discussion would be how Gaia Biotech used massive
Kalia?
resources without even a trace of Whalefall City to make up for it.
Don't blame me for what those opportunists did.
Ooh. Kalia stares at the numbers flashing overhead and makes no effort to hide the satisfaction in her eyes.
So long as it helps her awaken faster, I'm willing to let anyone become her side dish.
Lucius narrows his eyes. He'll try extracting one final piece of information.
You've encountered her?
A lost child needs a little bit of guidance to find the right path. Otherwise, I'm afraid the price you'll pay, Professor Lucius, will be greater than just the Fountain of Atay.
Her final words still hang in the air as the elevator doors open. With no response from Lucius, Kalia's enthusiasm decreases. When she finally turns to see the laboratory before her, she belatedly mutters a curse under her breath. What? I don't like her.
Put away your pointless enthusiasm, Kalia. The time to guide her is already gone.
What? Electronic displays diffuse and interweave through the space. Meanwhile, figures, both virtual and real, have already taken their positions. Only 2 empty spots remain. The old man in the center appears to have left his hospital room. Behind him is a screen that's significantly larger than a control console.
Regardless of the cost, we must make her return immediately.
Aren't we being too hasty? Everyone present is clearly...
Okay, I got it, Illy. Thank you. She walks towards the flickering inorganic screen. Her slender fingers Tap several silent figures.
Unprepared.
Time is running out. The grand eradication is almost upon us.
What the hell is the grand eradication? Everything is silent, as if those words stole the voices of the people in the room. Time passes, then Lucius is the first to break the silence.
Already? According to the latest decryption of the signals from deep space, I thought we'd at least need...
Yes, the hunters have resolved most of the magnetic field anomalies. However, those are merely the planet's last desperate gasp for survival. The rules cannot be reversed. As for the signals, we've never been able to decode the most crucial section. It led to our incorrect estimation of how much time we had.
On the holographic screen, the floating magnetic field collapses, deconstructs, and reconfigures. It's like a jigsaw puzzle missing countless pieces.
After a brief cessation, the magnetic field anomalies will converge and burst again. This confirms the warning in the signals. The grand eradication is here.
Ugh.
Oh my. What are we going to do? I still haven't witnessed the full extent of her power. If I die without knowing the truth, I'll have regrets.
Then make yourself useful and contribute something better than your own self-interest.
Ooh! Now I'm clocking her.
Professor, you don't need to be so riled up. I just wanted to...
Enough. Save your bickering for later. Once we've emerged as the victors, you'll have all the time in the world to argue.
The old man clasps his hands together, his thoughts drifting to a distant place.
We can't wait any longer. There's no more time.
What happened to the girl who was with Stanley and Homecoming Wings? Right!
This is our only chance.
Good question. Alright. Despite being shrouded in the night, the town remains lively. On an observation deck, facing the street, several people sit outside the range of the streetlights. Careful not to draw any attention, they speak in hushed tones. Xavier stands with his hands in his pockets and listens quietly. The third protocol is specifically designed for extreme situations. When activated, every backtracker must be informed. It doesn't matter if they're part of the procedure or still willing to honor their oath. It's simply a matter of giving a warning. If you raised, inflections betray the hidden anxiety that one of the backtrackers can't suppress. Xavier doesn't rush them. Stars awaken in the night sky only to be quickly veiled by drifting clouds. In a daze, he thinks he hears the knight's oath again. He turns to seek the gaze, which is always by his side. Yet he only sees the road he once walked. The night's darkness has swallowed it whole. The mindless monster remains frozen. The street's lamp shines through the hole in its chest, where black ice shards have pierced it. Zayne adjusts his gloves. When he takes a step, he raises his hand. Oh, okay, we're getting a recap of everybody right now. The light, because he's in his Dawnbreaker bag right now. The light bursting from his palm strikes the twisted figure lunging at him from the darkness. At the last trace of metaflux dissipates, Zayne flexes his fingers. The world's errors are increasing exponentially. He can no longer predict when the rules will begin to collapse. The wind rustles the leaves, and he reaches to tighten his scarf, but he finds nothing around his neck. A hazy instance of disorientation seizes his consciousness, is seemingly urging him toward the brightly lit area in the distance. But an energy disturbance pulls him back into reality. The dark figure lingers for only a second before turning and vanishing to the night. Alright, where's Sylus at? Oh, this is Raphael, okay. The ocean reflects fractured images of the moon. With no wind tonight, the weather should have been perfect. Yet in the deep sea, thousands of marine creatures hang suspended upside down. They're dead. According to the old butler, this has been happening in multiple regions over the past few days. There are no signs of human interference, nor is it a natural disaster. It's more like an indiscriminate extinction from a higher plane of existence. Raphael closed his eyes to dispel the fatigue from his hasty journey to Wavechaser Island. He seems to hear the ancient prophecies echoing from the tome of the sea god again. The mark beneath his collarbone faintly burns as Raphael turns to look into the distance. At the horizon, the sea and the sky blend into one. A storm is slowly brewing. Here we go, Sylus. The Zayne hunt's after effects should have lingered for a longer period in this chaotic darkness, but the vermin on the streets have been unusually on edge since then. A poison called danger has seeped into the air. Even the unusually perceptive inhabitants here can't identify its source. The only one who might know is perhaps Sylus. The violent disturbance passes unimpeded through the deep space tunnel. It oscillates and jumps within his right eye. The source, lurking and interfering, is at the other end of that tunnel. Dealing with it will likely be troublesome. Sylus contemplates whether this fragile celestial body can still withstand such consequences. Pain seeping and corroding one's bones might not drive one to madness, but it's certainly unpleasant. Okay, look. The far space fleet speeds through a field of micro meteoroids and casts chaotic, blurry images of cosmic dust and planetary fragments across the holographic screen. The control console flashes with a dark blue light. A check of the spacecraft's condition has been initiated. Passing through the field of micro meteoroids has caused the vessel to sustain 6 impacts. Surface abrasions detected, but the structure remains undamaged. Second chronophic catastrophe. That's what it's given, yeah. Caleb looks away and spreads his fingers to rotate the holographic star map. To evade a magnetic field storm, the vessel entered an uncharted route and unexpectedly discovered a new part of the deep space tunnel. HQ has carefully reminded him that no contingency protocols were prepared for this region. Rec signal fluctuations dance across the screen as the Colonel cuts off the comms channel with HQ. He presses activate without any hesitation. The vessels pause and heads into the deep space tunnel, unknown depths. This brilliant celestial body provides humanity with its most generous cradle. However, it has never once promised eternity. Billions of years are carved into this pulsating body to allow the most brilliant civilization in the universe to rise, and now, grandeur and destruction are equally fleeting. It turns toward the next station without any sentiment, carrying countless scars it shall meet. An absolute destruction or a brilliant rebirth. Oh god, let's whoop some ass. Lord, is that the end? That is a lot. What did you guys think? It's so much. Oh shoot, I should have upgraded him. It's like we get to see this version of him if MC didn't take any
Finally,
interest in him at
time
all.
to go up to the surface and get some
Scared
air.
he's gonna turn into a crash out OP.
Now's not the time to let your guard down.
Alright, let me whoop their ass real quick.
Victory's the only acceptable out. It's not over yet. Let's end this.
Let's
Still
move.
going through 7 stages.
I'm tired. I wish I could return to the sea and get some alone time.
Hang in there just a little longer.
3, 2, 1,
Damn,
dodge.
bro.
It's not over yet. Let's end this.
Let's move. Give it another strike.
Is that how you talk to the sea god? It's not over yet. Let's end this.
Here's our chance.
You won't escape.
Now!
Not even a challenge.
You're mad you have to wait till July for the next main story update. You thought it was really written. You like the pattern of one person having a more sweet ending and the other more angst. Yeah. I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm a little upset because I don't like how Zayne's ended. Oh, let me switch it up. Let's do a Abyss Walker. It's a lot. It is a lot. This is oh, here we go.
Even the smallest fluctuation can't escape my eyes. Watch out. This one come. My shark.
Here's our chance.
I'm getting the hang of this.
It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
Go back to the pit you came
A
from.
Matrix-like story?
Why are
That
you
would be
getting
crazy.
closer to it? Come back here. Come. My shark.
Here's our chance.
Ooh, I could see that though. I could see that. It was only just a dream. Yeah, like what if this is like
Don't let your guard down.
I don't know.
Come. My shark.
Here's our chance.
Like this is all MC's like subconscious.
Stay alert.
Go back to the pit you came from.
If they give that much thanks to Ryan.
Why are you so far away?
Yeah, Caleb's car's
Everything
gonna
went
be,
well.
Gotta be crazy. Alright, one more, y'all. Here we go. We'll use Abyss Walker again. Even without that, Caleb's more recent cards are so fluffy, you're prepared for devastation. I just know Caleb's card's gonna be crazy. Like, even his X2 card was a lot.
Watch out. This one is a handful.
I have faith in us.
Don't underestimate the power of
Yeah.
fun. Come. My
I agree,
shark is
Nessie.
hungry.
Xavier's portion
Now.
really did have me
Don't let your
because
guard down.
I'm not
Eat
used to
this.
seeing Xavier like
Come
that.
back. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Oh, why is this popping up?
Stay. Come. My shark is hungry.
But yeah,
Now.
Raphael almost had me.
Watch out.
Oh my god, why is this doing this right now? Here we go.
I'll take it down in one go. Now. Don't distract me.
Which portion did I like better?
Don't let your guard down.
Come. My shark is hungry.
You know
Now.
what? Honestly,
You were too close
I
to
think
it.
I like Xavier's portion better because I felt like I got to know more about like
You won't
because
escape.
you know how secretive Xavier's
show
been
you.
throughout this whole story. Like he's very vague about
Come.
what he got going
My
on.
shark is.
Here's our chance.
He never he's not straightforward. He's not direct. But we got
Bring it
more insight.
trying to
into
run
him
away?
in his portion.
Not so fast.
I really appreciated that. Like I
That
felt,
wasn't
I
so
felt like I
tough now,
grew more
was
of a
it?
connection towards.
It's over.
Xavier through his story. Because I feel like Xavier is so mysterious. Alright, y'all, that is it. Coming soon. When y'all think the new part's gonna come? In July? I know someone said July. Woo, guys, 4 hours. Oh my goodness. I did not think we were gonna be on this long. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. For those of you watching on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Be sure to like the video. I will crop and edit everything tomorrow once the video is rendered. I still have to update the thumbnail from yesterday's gameplay, but I appreciate you guys for being here with me for 4 hours. God dang. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So, okay, so we're thinking that the 6th love interest will definitely drop in July. You think so? I think so too. I don't know, because every time I say, oh, he's coming, he never comes. So I don't know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. That was a ride. That was a wild ride. That was a wild ride. But we got through it, guys. Raphael, do you have any words? Okay, I don't think he has any. Thank you everybody on YouTube for tuning in. I appreciate you. I will see you guys next time.
This bodyguard.
I love you guys. Bye.